With Phil stumbling drunkenly out of his bed, appearing in his head all the things he's wanting to be said. 90 minutes of Phil to Phil, with so much time to kill. He promised chill, but all he does instead is beg and shill. Streams online and straight away begins to whine, but all is fine as long as Shaz's benign and doesn't step out of line. His content's immature for all to endure like fresh manure, but I feel sure he ran should have feeling so insecure. The money earned on yesterday was withdrawn and long gone, as Phil's spending impulse is always had to stay on. If supports are also slow and stays so low and fails to grow, you never know, the show may turn into an easy bingo. One ticked off across the board with charge to what because the squad can't be ignored. Just how much DSP makes us feel so bored to help us fight or sleep and try to keep alert to watch a creep who play bingo, but Phil will bitch on why his sheep are also cheap. While DSP is chasing green, we're seeing green across the screen as Phil's routine predictability rivals are so machine. It's not in burp and leaning ban, it matters not if I should find a child's can't see if powers make him feel less of a man. Takes a drink and starts like before lunching into a big pretending there for bills when truth is there to buy a wrestling JPEG. Talks about his shitty life of college cat and fatty life and all his strife of forgetting that it's unwell and they were rife. With drama he will react but isn't act as a fact as he rehearsed to be exact in how he felt he was attacked. She's nearly over and a win is in sight with what to white despite Phil to light that tips were not light. We'll say alright it is okay and now it's time for Phil to play, but first he'll say that tips will help from being off the other day. And with those words we win again, it's never if but always when the game is won. Thanks to that we made it to the very end. Hey guys, King Jad here, and welcome to DSP Bingo for what is today, Tuesday the 19th of September 2023. Hope you're all doing very well indeed. As you can see, Phil's online, raring to fucking go. Apparently he's got a few things on his mind as well. If you scroll up in his chat, you'll see him say, "What a podcast today. Having Microsoft leaked this bad is something else." So yeah, if you're a bit triggered by Phil trying to talk about some technical know-how about Microsoft and all that jazz, and you might want to just run for the fucking hills now where you fucking can in case Phil triggers the crap out of you, I'm just saying. But yeah, Phil yesterday surprised everyone by deciding to just abandon playing Starfield and instead played Lies of P because it was available, and he had quite a successful couple of streams playing it all day yesterday. The day stream got $100 on the money, and the night stream had $91 as well, so Phil got $191 in tips. The last time Phil had such a successful fucking stream was when somebody whaled out the fucking day stream for Armored Core 6, and he got over $200 that fucking day. But yeah, this is definitely a lot more successful for Phil Burnell compared to previous days of streaming, as you can see here. So yeah, no wonder he's playing it again today. For the third consecutive stream in a row, Phil Burnell playing Lies of P. Starfield has been fucking cast to the side for now because support for that game is obviously not as prominent. For $50, $14 there, fuck me man, and so on and so on, $40 there. So yeah, the big hot new release right now on Game Pass is Lies of P, and Phil Burnell is getting a tips money for it, so naturally that is going to fucking be kept playing, because as long as Phil is getting financial support for it, he's going to think it's the fucking greatest game to play right now, and it's the best game for his fucking channel. Of course, he's not going to fucking admit that he's going to fucking keep playing the game because it's getting great fucking financial support. You know, he's not that fucking transparent, even though he fucking claims to be, but it is what it fucking is. So yeah, Phil had a good day yesterday playing Lies of P. He's playing it again for the day stream today, and he's going to play Mortal Kombat 1 on the night stream apparently. Unless he changes his mind at the last fucking second again. In fact, if you want to see how Phil's day went, essentially playing Lies of P, Meology made a 10-minute video recapping it. So here it is.
Why is the game silent? Press any button. It's running the Unreal Engine. Well, I guess the whole Unity thing won't mess with them. Agree? I still don't hear anything. Do you? You guys hear sound? What do you hear? I don't hear shit. Oh, I have to turn my headphones on. This guy is fucking dumb as dirt. I guess that would explain it. That would probably be why I don't hear anything. The first lie has been told. All right, anyway, let's take a look at the settings. Oops.
Yeah, I'm a gamer.
Oh my god, run over here. God, it's taking forever. It takes 4 hours. Why does he have? He's the first major enemy. He has insane health. They take you 4,000 strikes to kill him. special attack again. The parrying, it's all about the parrying. It really is. I can't get out of those splashes. Then whenever he does like the two-handed attack or the splash, every time I try to get out of the way, it hits me anyway. This is complete nonsense. Daddy Pig just gifted 20 memberships to the community. Well, thank you, Daddy Pig. I don't really know what you're getting at with that avatar name, but thank you so much. 20 gifted memberships, guys. Oh yeah, the Daddy Pig guy is also Detractor D. Then why do they keep supporting the channel if they're a negative dick face who fucking insults me and my audience? I'm just curious. Why would you fucking come back and do that? They'd be a complete idiot, right? Like they're gonna drunk some more on it. Yeah, who knows, right? I don't know. Weird. How do you think he's Tractor D? What's your evidence? Okay, where's the evidence? Present evidence of what you're saying. That's why I wasn't scheduled to play it today, and then it just came out. I don't get it. I don't get it, but I'm not complaining. So far, the game is pretty good. So thank you for the $2 tip, Radical Jaws. And I think what we will do, let me split the part here. Guys, if you're still watching here, part 2 on YouTube, let me know what you think. So far, I think the game is good. It's solid. It's an interesting plot. The gameplay elements are sound so far. We'll see, but thank you for watching, and let's continue. All right, guys, really fast. My wife is home. I just want to tell her what's going on. She was expecting me to be playing Starfield today. She might have turned on the stream and be like, what is going on? I just want to tell her and see how she's doing. I'll be right back. Give me like a minute. I'll be right back. I don't know what I'm doing yet. Because the bottom line is, I told you guys, I have no money. I literally have zero.
I mean, hold on a fucking second. If she's fucking watching the fucking stream, could you not just fucking explain it to her while you fucking stream, rather than fucking go down the stairs and fucking derail your whole entire stream? If she actually checks into your fucking streams and she fucking comes home from fucking work, why can she not just fucking look at the fucking stream while you explain to her directly on stream, hey, by the way, honey, welcome home. A game came out a day early, so I'm playing it, and that's all the explanation that's required. Instead, massive derailment, he fucks off from the room for several fucking minutes, while he fucking makes sure that Kat didn't get fucking lost getting her ass home and through the fucking door.
$0 to my name right now. Zero. Enigma Assembly Tool. A tool that can assemble and disassemble a weapon's blade and handle. Weapon assemble is available through Stargazers and Eugenie. When dealing with a non-binary or non-human enemy, excuse me, non-binary enemy, excuse me, that's not what I meant to say. It is necessary to do away with common sense. The workshop and the stalkers assembled various blades and handles focused on making the greatest weapons. I said, whoops, slip of the tongue there. All people will be angry with me because I accidentally said that. I didn't mean anything by it. I didn't mean anything by that. Stop that right now. I'm fully out of the closet, as you guys know. I'm out of the closet. Fully out of the closet. Yeah. It didn't stun him, what? That was supposed to stun him. I don't know. I did the stun attack and it didn't seem to work that time. I don't know if it missed. Definitely what's annoying about the boss is that when you get him to the full stun meter and his bar's glowing when he's about to get stunned, you have to do a charge R2 attack, which is a heavy attack. But you have to hit him with it. So you have to have him like in front of you open to do it. And if you don't do it right away, you miss your opportunity and you miss a giant damage opportunity. It's like, I'm trying, but sometimes he gets that stun meter filled when it's just, he backs off and I can't hit him with it. I feel like it was a completely wasted opportunity. And the charge parry didn't do anything. I was trying to do it. It wasn't working at all. It didn't work. I tried it, didn't work at all. I can't see. See, I couldn't see his swipes. I tried to grab him, I tried to dodge and still hit me. Yeah, it's very annoying. I can't, now the problem is I can't see. Once you get to this part of the fight, there's a lot of effects and I can't see the swipes. I need to see the swipes to time the parries. And the electricity kind of annoys you and distracts you from being able to see the swipes. Problem there, the lightning hits you when you're doing it, so you can't. Oh my god! See, he's going for the charge. The lightning hits you when you're ready to parry it. So when the lightning hits you, you can't parry it after. And then after that, another lightning bolt hit me. Like so, 2 lightning bolts hit me, and I had no chance to heal or get out of the way. I don't know what you're supposed to do to those lightning bolts at all. It doesn't seem to be a way to avoid them. It's just a cheap mechanic. Got him! Very nice. Very nice, baby. Woo! Eliminated. Whoa, I got a ton. Overcharged storage battery, broken heroes. I couldn't even read it. I got like 5, 6 items. I couldn't even read them.
I'm experienced. Oh, yeah.
Someone's on the phone. Answer the call. Pick up the receiver.
Another fine day in the city of Cross.
Oh, no, it's the Riddler. Now we gotta solve Riddler puzzles.
Where you've been?
Shit.
Oh. Congratulations! You've been selected from this cast of...
It is the Riddler.
More exclusive, obtrusive, intrusive,
I was right, the king of all riddles.
Arlecchino, the king of all riddles.
Are you fucking kidding me? It's the Riddler.
You know what I'm called.
Stickle. Oh shit. Well, that was close. Dude, I was joking. Dude. I was fucking joking. I said Black Mamba. There's a fucking Black Mamba I'm racing against right now. Oh my god, could it be any more stereotypical? Black fucking Mamba's right there. El Coco. No super chats cannot ask the 8-ball a question. Sorry, Dr. Oink. That's not how it works. It's an $8 tip. Now, tonight, if you cheer, sub, or tip, I'll give you a shout out. However, FYI, I do prefer tips tonight. Tips help me more than anything right now.
Holy shit, is this real? Huh. Well, I hope this is real. Did you guys see it? Did you guys see it? Or did it not pop up? Holy shit. Ladies and gentlemen, according to my Muxie, I just received a $1,000 tip from Santa Claus. Wow.
Great game, man. I'm really having a good time. More coming tomorrow.
You liar, you.
I'm good at lying. Skip this guy. Oh, I'm gonna skip all of them. Pull the lever. I can see. I'm stuck. I'm gonna die. I can't move. I'm completely stuck. Fuck. I pulled the lever, but I don't know what it did. I have no idea what pulling the lever did.
I don't know what the fuck I'm doing.
I received another 420 tip. Wow. Again, anonymous. I don't know who this is. Thank you. Another 420 tip on tonight's stream. Thank you so much. I received a...
You get the fucking general idea. Phil just bumbled away through the fucking game as per fucking usual. You know, and yeah, stream chat holding his hand the entire fucking time. I couldn't fucking believe him freaking the fuck out about that fucking guy giving him fucking riddles. He's like, oh, they're copying fucking Batman. It's the Riddler from fucking Batman. Do you think Phil's the kind of person that would go to fucking Egypt and learn about the fucking Riddler of the Sphinx and then think, oh my god, the Egyptians fucking copied Batman? The Riddler of the Sphinx, they stole that from the Riddler. he's a fucking moron anyway, fucking is. But yeah, that video was from DSP Transit Memoji, the classic Memoji video. Share a link to the video in the chat if you guys are interested in seeing it. Although, quite a lot. I mean, Memoji is one of the more popular kind of clipper channels, essentially. You know what I mean? He usually gets quite a lot of traction anyway. So I'm pretty sure most of you have probably seen it already. So, but in case you haven't, link is in the description of the chat right now for you guys. Oh, would you look at this, Phil? It's actually going fucking live. Okay. In that case, we can get rid of that, I guess, and let's quickly go through the bingo stuff and stipulations and all that jazz. I need a number. The first someone in chat give me a number. Any person in chat give me a number. And I'll enter a random number to pick a card. First number in chat I see. 87. Tacozilla said 87, so I'm going to go with 87 bingo card, and we have this one to use at disposal. I'm clicking randomise up here for the image. I don't know what that image is yet. We'll find out what the image will be when we go through the bingo card. I'm clicking randomise and that's that. But yeah, the card for today's bingo antics. Phil to say on demand, him being all clown mode, him saying community, you guys into his chair creaking. The second row is Phil saying fun, him giving a thumbs up to the camera, him pointing at the camera, him saying dude, and what the fuck are you talking about? The third row is Phil standing up randomly, him saying it is what it is, him snorting, him saying you know what I mean, and him explaining something. The fourth row is Phil saying time, chill, tired, him having a dumb close-up, and him saying million. The fifth and final row is Phil saying reality, now, good news, allow me to explain, and the final square is Phil being all defense mode. What is defense mode? It's when Phil tries to fucking justify something, you know, basically, you know, I had to do this thing because of that thing. Defense mode, when he gives a reason for fucking him being a piece of shit, essentially. So yeah, that's a card for today's bingo antics, so fantastic stuff indeed. Now, there's a variety of ways for you guys to get free spaces on the bingo card you see before you. First of all, if Phil snorts 20 times or burps 10 times before he starts recording for gameplay for YouTube, that gives us a free space. If Phil gets 100 likes and blows bubbles for his audience before he starts recording for gameplay for YouTube, that too gives us a free space. If we get 100 likes on this very bingo stream right here before we finish playing bingo, not only does that too give us a free space for the bingo card, but we also get to see the bubbles animation, that Pixar animation so very kindly made for us all to enjoy. So a variety of ways for us to get a free space in the bingo card. One of those ways you guys are in direct control of. Like the stream, 100 likes, which means we get a free space for the bingo card. And we're only like 2 or 3 away every night there, so free spaces are crucial, they do count. What else do we need to cover? Oh yeah, the aim of the game is to try and get 25 out of 25 on the bingo card, you see. To make sure you're eligible to win a prize or get a full house, you've got to make sure you left a comment on a community post, which is linked in the description of this live stream. So there we go. And I think that covers all the basics, not shit. And I think I'll just get into the bingo now. We'll just start the bingo. So yeah, we'll just fix this a wee bit. And yeah, good luck everyone. Here we fucking go. We're at 1.25 speed already. At time go. And yeah, good luck everyone.
Folks, we have got a heck of a podcast lined up today because if you're not aware, not only will we be talking about the awesome Lies of P, which surprisingly released a day early on Game Pass yesterday, but today we have to discuss the biggest leak in gaming history. Microsoft's roadmap for the next several years, completely erroneously exposed to the internet. Everyone is talking about it. Man, we got a lot to discuss on today's Level 1 podcast, so let's get her going.
I'm just going to mute that while Phil plays a little shorter version of the intro. Has he played the long intro instead? Did he accidentally play a fucking long intro, even though he had... Hold on, no, Phil, you're not meant to fucking play a long intro. You stupid bastard, you're meant to fucking have a short intro when you have a little fucking explanation at the start. You dumb bastard. Okay, fuck it. Here we fucking go. Good luck, everyone.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the show. Today is Tuesday, the 19th of September, 2023, and we have all been thrown for a complete loop in the gaming scene. First of all, with Lies of P actually releasing a full day early for no good reason, seemingly. You know, everything listed it as coming out on Tuesday, the 19th, even advertisements. But the game came out yesterday, so I've got a bit to talk about today about the game and what I think about it, because I played it all day yesterday for 5.5 hours, and there is a lot to be said. So let's talk. But in addition to that, oh my goodness. I've been doing this for 15 years. I've been a gamer since the 1980s. Not in any of that time have I seen the amount of leaks happen that just happened. Probably because we just had an unprecedented court case of the Federal Trade Commission here in the United States essentially trying to stop Microsoft from buying Activision Blizzard and creating a merger situation. And during that time, basically, a lot of documents had to come to light and be studied by the courts. And those documents have now been made public completely erroneously. They never should have been seeing the light of day. They have exposed Microsoft's entire gaming plans for the next several years. We now have roadmaps for certain games that are in development, for consoles that are in development. I've never seen anything like this before. And right now, what's happening is a big pointing of fingers. The oh, it wasn't us. The FTC says, oh, it wasn't us. Don't you look at us. And of course, people are going to say, well, was it the courts that screwed up and accidentally made this information public? Did Microsoft erroneously upload this publicly to the wrong part of a website? Like, what really happened here? And probably this will be going in circles for weeks. But this morning, we're going to discuss the biggest portions of what was leaked, including new versions of Microsoft consoles and controllers coming out supposedly next year, games in development that no one even knew existed, and some internal emails by Phil Spencer regarding the gameplay or the strategy of Xbox in general. So this will be interesting, to say the least. But before we get to any of that, let's actually have a little bit of fun. Because, ladies and gentlemen, last night, a post was made on Twitter /X, whatever the hell you want to call it, regarding me. And once again, it's a very similar kind of post that gets made all the time. And every single time it gets posted, it's pretty funny. In particular, this one got some pretty good traction. So, someone who, I'll be honest, I've never heard of, posted this up, essentially saying, I outlasted Machinima, I outlasted Two Best Friends, I outlasted Cryotic, I've outlasted actual lawsuits in the entirety that they've existed. And I'm still here surviving on the internet. And surprisingly enough, the picture they posted to me is not that bad. Usually when someone makes a post like this about me on Twitter, it's some like horrendous picture that makes me look absolutely atrociously ugly. And in this case, it was actually like a normal picture from back in the day when I lived in Connecticut. So it's still a 9-year-old outdated picture, but it's not that bad. And I think the thing that they're talking about now is Achievement Hunter. If you guys aren't aware, you know, Achievement Hunter has been around for a very long time on YouTube. It's an offshoot of Rooster Teeth, and it's a group that essentially would do everything they could to earn achievements in Xbox versions of games. I don't know if they ever delved into the PC side of things, too, because they also have achievements. But, you know, well-known, have run for over a decade, right? Very popular on YouTube or whatever, and as of, you know, overnight, they're gone. They decided to shut down, that all the people who work on Achievement Hunter are going to go off and work on separate projects completely unrelated to Achievement Hunter. I'm actually wondering if this is part of the whole breakdown of Rooster Teeth, because I keep hearing over the last 1 to 2 years that Rooster Teeth has fallen apart and really isn't working anymore, and therefore they're trying to regroup and rebrand and change all their content and make different content and stuff like that. Maybe that's what it is. In truth, I have literally never watched Achievement Hunter, so I don't really know what's going on over there. But the thing is, when posts like this are made about me, all right, I do feel like there's two schools of thought. One school of thought is, this guy's a complete laughingstock joke, and it's hilarious to know that he's still around when all these other things that were way more popular than him, that were way more successful than him, that people viewed in way more of a positive light than him, are gone, and he's still around, right? But for me, when I see it from my perspective, I'd have a different take. You have to understand something, all right? I am Joe Nobody. I am the little guy on the internet.
No, you're fucking not, Phil. You are not a little guy on the fucking internet. You're a fucking channel with over 200,000 fucking subscribers. You seem to fucking try your best to fucking forget that sometimes. You're also a goddamn fucking cockroach. It seems so fucking impossible to obliterate you from the face of the fucking planet. You would survive a fucking nuclear holocaust because you're that fucking much of a fucking, cockroach. Nothing seems to fucking... I've said this is actually some sort of fucking, compliment towards Phil. He is quite perseverant. He does seem to manage to somehow just fucking get on with it. No matter what fucking comes his fucking way, he is quite fucking perseverant and fucking just somehow fucking manages to just somehow keep going on. It's an interesting, stubborn, admirable quality of Phil to fucking just somehow fucking get on with it, no matter what the fuck happens to him. He somehow fucking survives, he somehow fucking carries on through the fucking support of his fucking dentheads that are following him, even though he's far from successful and he's far less successful today than he was a few years ago. Every single passing year, the money dwindles, it gets lower and lower and lower and lower. Phil gets more desperate and desperate and desperate and desperate. We see more begging, we see more pleading, we see more flat out fucking just asking for fucking money, just for fucking doing the same old shit as usual. So, I still think of him as circling the fucking drain. But he is still quite the fucking stubborn little bastard cockroach that refuses to fucking die.
I was never the big promoted guy. I never had crossovers with other YouTubers. I was never promoted. I never did promotions.
Bitch, please, you're a fucking sponsored by Machinima. You had Machinima fucking backing you for fucking Project 7. You're a fucking Machinima partner and assigned to fucking E3 and all that shit. Who the fuck are you trying to pretend otherwise? You were never fucking Joe Nobody. No, you were somebody, and you could have been something bigger and better, but you're too fucking lazy to fucking seize that opportunity. The brass ring was fucking there, and you're too lazy to fucking reach up and grab it. You fucking just stayed the course, you fucking stagnated, and you got fucking surpassed by your fucking peers. All your fucking competitors, your rivals, whatever you fucking call it, they basically fucking done better than you. They fucking managed to fucking improve on their shit where you fucking just maintained the course and settled for what you fucking had. You got left in the fucking dust. And they're so far ahead of you, you're a speck in the fucking horizon, they're that far ahead of you.
You know what I'm saying? Like, never ever was I one of these groups. Like, Achievement Hunter is a group of content creators from Rooster Teeth who all work together and collaborate. I never had that. It was always just DSP by himself doing shit. You understand? And basically the way I see it is, in the 15 years that I've been making content, all right, I've stayed true to myself. I never sold out. I still make honest content. I'm not here shilling with paid promotions in every stream that I do.
You used to fucking sponsor Loot Crate. You fucking had Loot Crate shit every single fucking month. You've tried to shill gamer seats. You've tried to fucking shill beanbag chairs. You've shilled controllers from fucking lava fucking mads or whatever the fuck they're called. Lava mads. Even gamer stacks. Phil, you have shilled a bunch of shit in the fucking past. Never mind fucking Teespring and all that shit and whatever the fuck. What was the other one before Teespring? You could fucking buy DSP clocks and all that shit and DSP thongs or some sort of fucking old ass store that Phil had showing all his crap with his fucking logo on it. I can't mind what it was called. Cafe Press, that was it, Eddie. Thank you, Eddie. Cafe Press. Who wants a DSP thong? Go to Cafe Press and buy a DSP thong. This person used to shill the fuck out of himself on a regular fucking basis, trying to get fucking squeeze as much money as possible from his fucking dent-headed following.
I'm not here literally doing drama news and gossip and slandering other people on a daily basis for clickbait. Instead, I'm doing what I love. I'm covering video games. I'm playing video games. I'm hanging out with my audience, as big or small as it may be today. But I still appreciate the audience that likes me and wants to hang out with me every day and supports me in my efforts to stay true to myself, all these years. And it's funny because I made this post this morning, and immediately you see people start saying things like, oh, he did sell out because he streams and he advertises and he takes in contributions, all things he used to hate. That's selling out? Or is that just evolving and changing with the times because that's what everyone is doing to survive because...
Well, in the past, you claimed that all these fucking content creators that fucking pause their streams to fucking shout out things and fucking derail streams that way. You fucking criticised the crap of that back in the fucking day. When you used to fucking just sit in your chair and record the whole fucking time and not stop or anything, you fucking criticised other content creators that fucking used to fucking do live streaming and all that shit. So, if you're happy, you know, basically fucking going against what you hate, if you're happy becoming what you hate, fair enough, Phil. But you're everything you've claimed to hate in a content creator. Today, right now, as you are, Phil.
Yeah, yeah. Money, money.
Damn it, Phil won't dance.
Money, money. Yeah, yeah. Money, money.
I got him to fucking dance eventually at the fucking end. Thank you very much, Kildetson, for the super chat. It says, is that why he is referred to as a pig roach? Because he is hard to get rid of? It makes sense. You have to hire pest control to get rid of them. Yeah, I kind of think that's pretty much the reason why. Pig roach is a very accurate fucking term to describe DSP, simply because he is stubbornly fucking resilient to fucking not disappear from the fucking, you know, YouTube. Although, what else can he fucking do, essentially? But, Jesus Christ, Phil, like, what's the Phil of 10 years ago, if he saw what he was like today, he would blow his goddamn brains out. I am utterly convinced of that. And I'm not fucking trying to make light of that. But the DSP of 10 years ago hated fucking content creators that had, you know, fancy LED lights behind them, you know? That didn't fucking just sit in a fucking comfortable chair or on a couch or whatever playing a video game. That fucking paused their stream every time a contribution came in to shout out. That old DSP, he fucking made fun of those kind of content creators. And these guys aren't real fucking gamers. You know, these guys are just fucking, you know, these nerds hunched over a PC playing a game. He fucking hated that kind of fucking content creator. And look at him now, he's become everything he's claimed to fucking hate from back in the fucking day.
Selling out? Or is that just evolving and changing with the times because that's what everyone is doing to survive because YouTube changed? Truth is, if YouTube never changed and lost ad revenue, I'd probably still be making a living on YouTube ad revenue on videos. But what happened on YouTube was the adpocalypse. And at that time, you had to change to survive, or else you're just going away because you couldn't make a living on YouTube just on ad revenue again. It changed, right? In my opinion, I changed for the better. I listened to the feedback of my viewers, and I adapted per what they wanted, but I still love what I do.
You had no fucking choice, Phil. You had zero fucking say in the fucking matter whatsoever. Ad revenue fucking plummeted. You're like, oh no, I can't fucking afford to fucking survive. And you finally fucking said, okay, I guess I'll do live streaming then. You literally had no other alternative but to fucking go to live streaming.
No, selling out would have been if literally I'm exactly the same as everybody else. I sit here every day and I shill some junk to make a buck. I play games only because I'm being paid to play them. I have insane drama.
Your friend to fucking wage quit Mortal Kombat the other night, you fucking dense idiot. How in the hell? No, I cannot fall into this fucking trap of just getting fucking riled up again. Fuck it, let him cook. I'm just gonna rewind it a little bit. I'm gonna let him cook. And I'll pause when I fucking feel like I need to fucking pause and get out of my chest.
If literally I'm exactly the same as everybody else. I sit here every day and I shill some junk to make a buck. I play games only because I'm being paid to play them. I have insane drama content, drama segments, causing big dramatic arguments with people, slandering people every day, like the YouTube drama queens every day, bending into the horrible, toxic lolcow culture aspect of the internet, doing self-destructive things just for quick, short-term gain, like someone paying me to do some kind of a stunt. I wonder who did stuff like that recently. But I think you understand what I'm saying, okay?
In the very same breath of him saying he doesn't fucking talk about drama and initiate drama, he brings up and has a cheap fucking dig at them. In the exact same fucking breath. He's like, I'm not somebody that's going to fucking talk about drama and bring up and try and instigate drama. Well, he fucking has a cheeky little dig at the fucking lolcow podcast. It's incredible. He's literally just fucking proved himself wrong within that one sentence.
I'm happy that I have evolved and changed, but at the same time stayed true to who I am as a content creator and that I'm still here 15 years later. I mean, kind of, we just celebrated this. We just celebrated my 15-year anniversary as a YouTuber, and the fact that I'm still here, I'm still able to do what I love, and I'm still have an audience that appreciates that. You know what I'm saying? So thank you to everyone who's still here, who still enjoys my content, who still supports the content. And in reality, I don't think this guy up here was trying to be malicious. He was just rolling into the meme, which was nice. Because actually, it's rare to see a post by someone that's not completely like, let's destroy Darkside Phil. You know, like they could have had my O face on this post or something fucked up. And instead, the guy was actually not that bad. So I want to say, hey, shout out for once not being a complete scumbag to me, because it's nice that people every once in a while actually give me a fair shake. And thank you all. And now let's continue on.
What do you mean give you a fair fucking shake? All they fucking said was you fucking survived longer than a bunch of several other fucking content creators and other fucking things. How is that a fair fucking shake? Is Phil actually fucking taking that sort of thing as a fucking positive fucking, you know, a fair fucking shake to DSP is if you fucking say he outlasted so-and-so and used a picture that was not, you know, completely humiliating. Phil's like, yeah, the people are being nice to me. They're literally just pointing out. Oh, hang on, David Anson's asking, would that count as a thumbs up for him pointing with his thumb? Nah. He cannot point with his thumb. He has to give a thumbs up to the camera to say thank you. Him using his thumb as a fucking pointer finger, and I'm not counting that as a thumbs up. So nah, nice try.
With our normal podcast. Okay. And by the way, I guess rest in peace Achievement Hunter, because I never watched them, but hopefully, you know, people like their content.
By the way, what the fuck? By the way, rest in peace Achievement Hunter. What in the absolute fuck is that about? Nah, like, I mean, Rooster Teeth, my opinion for what it's fucking worth, I used to watch Rooster Teeth content and Achievement Hunter content back in the fucking day, like, you know, literally a decade ago, you know? And, yeah, some of the content I found entertaining, you know? Was a bit cringe at times, of course it was a bit fucking cringe at times, but it's a bunch of fucking people enjoying playing fucking games, and they made it entertaining, you know? Phil plays games by himself, it's not that fucking entertaining, but, you know, with certain personalities, when they fucking play games, sometimes they can make even the most kind of random, boring game, they can make it a kind of fun experience because they're just fucking doing dumb shit in a game. So some of the content I was alright with, you know what I mean? But I feel like they got I'll say, Achievement Hunter turned into fucking Let's Play. They kind of evolved from that, you know, the Achievement Hunter channel evolved into a Let's Play channel instead, not shit. And then they fucking tried different things as well, different series, different ideas, and all that crap. They got quite big at one fucking point. But yeah, they've certainly fucking fallen from the wayside in the last like 3-4 years or so. And they're still quite prominent, they're still quite big, but they're not as big as they fucking were before. So it's just an interesting kind of thing where it's like, how will they deal with that? How will they roll the punches? As you know, yeah, it's just kind of weird, you know. I think that overall the company will still be fine for a while, just because Achievement Hunter seems to have fucking wrapped up. I imagine most of the same people involved in that kind of thing will still be there at the company in some capacity, just working on different things. Because they're always fucking trying different things. Like I said, they have these different serious ideas. They try to fucking make their own kind of anime and all that shit. And there's like fucking, was it Gavin is part of the fucking company as well. He's a slow-mo guy, you know what I mean? So fuck, he's got other things going on as well. They'll be fucking fine. Rooster Teeth will be fucking fine, probably.
Apparently they did. It apparently is like a huge loss, right? So let's now jump into today's stuff. First of all, before we even get to the Microsoft dump, which is insane, I can't believe this happened. Let's talk about Lies of P, which was yesterday's surprise drop. Because a lot of people are trying to like justify the reason why Lies of P was live yesterday. There's no justifiable reason, it just happened. I almost feel like it was an error. Like internally on the clock, they had it set for the 18th by accident. Even though every piece of advertisement and every piece of PR everywhere said it was coming out today, the 19th, I think they screwed it up. And so when it came out, they were just like, well, whatever, just let it roll. You know, just let it go and everyone play it and enjoy it because they're not going to undo what we've done now. So, Lies of P, the game that everyone's been talking about for a couple of years that basically looks like Bloodborne 2, right? And after having played it for 5.5 hours yesterday, I would say it's about Bloodborne 1.5. Let's put it that way. Because it definitely has tons of the aspects of a game like Bloodborne. For example, all the elements of FromSoft games are there. You've got your leveling system that's exactly the same. In fact, the stats in this game, although they're counted something or called something different, are exactly the same. You've got your health, your stamina, your carry capacity, dexterity, strength, magic, and there might be one more in there, I'm not even sure, but they're all exactly the same stats as Bloodborne. It's the same system. Your weapons. You start off with different classes of weapons, light, heavy, or kind of medium, and you can customize them. And you can actually have it so that they build up special abilities you can use in combat. So it's a little different from the concept of Bloodborne where you have transformable weapons, but at the same time, the fact that you can have a weapon that you can customize to your own liking, and you can add abilities to that weapon, very much reminds me of Bloodborne weapons, okay?
Oh, boring bastard, get on there.
The combat, again, definitely reminds me of Bloodborne. It's a little bit more action-paced, although Well, in Bloodborne, the parry system was based on having a handgun that you would shoot someone at the last minute and they would get staggered, and then you could get like a punish combo, a punish move. In this game, it's actually timed blocks. So in that regard, it's almost a hybrid with Sekiro in a lot of ways. And if you timed block a normal enemy enough, their weapon breaks and then they get stunned and then you can insta-kill them. On bosses, it's actually very similar to Sekiro, where the more you block and time block or parry, I think they call it perfect blocking or something in this, their stun bar fills up, again, like Sekiro.
So why do you enjoy the game though, Phil? You've always criticised games for being too fucking similar to other kind of fucking games. You've always said the kind of games that are like clones of these other games. If you want to play this kind of game, you'll just play the original kind of fucking game. You've always fucking bitched and whined and moaned about these fucking knockoff clone kind of fucking games. Just fucking saturating the fucking market with fucking rip-off cast style content. But you seem to fucking really enjoy this game, even though it's very similar in many different aspects to things like Bloodborne and Sekiro and all that shit. So why does this game get a pass? I'm not trying to say if Phil's right or wrong with his fucking stance on fucking saying this game's not that good because it's a clone of this game. But I'm just saying, why is he fucking changing his tune on why this game's fucking good? Because it's so similar to other fucking games. In the past, he's fucking criticised games for being too similar to other fucking games. Hell, Starfield, he's fucking criticised in the fucking recently because there's quite a lot of aspects which are similar to fucking Fallout. Also, Bethesda fucking made the fucking game, you know what I mean? So of course there's gonna be fucking similarities. But you get what I'm fucking saying though. He wants something original, he wants something creative and brand fucking new. He won't tell you exactly what he fucking wants, so because he has no fucking concept of what he fucking wants. All he knows is that he wants something brand fucking new.
And then you could do a heavy attack that stuns them, and then you get like that visceral attack. So again, very similar. Also, in Bloodborne, when you take damage, if you immediately strike back the enemy, you get health back. Well, in Lies of P, when you block, you take damage. But then if you immediately strike back the enemy, you get the health back. So it's a slightly different mechanic to say it's a different game, but man, you can tell this is Bloodborne, and that's what they were going for. All right, the atmosphere. It's gothic, it's Victorian-esque. Again, it seems set in the same time period as Bloodborne, around those 1800s. Steampunk-esque very much. And the story's interesting. Without too many spoilers, basically there's some mysterious element that was discovered and used to create puppets, and these puppets became robot slaves of humans. But then all of a sudden the humans caught a plague and started getting infected and started petrifying, whatever that means, because we don't have an actual explanation fully of what that means yet. So the humans had to start going into quarantine. At the same time when this happened, all of the puppets went haywire and started murdering everyone. So not only do we have a epidemic or pandemic of this petrification disease going on for humans, but now we have puppets killing everyone too. It's kind of like two things going on at once. It's a very interesting plot, and I'm sure the further we get into the game, the more interesting it will get. We're only about 5.5 hours in, and we're uncovering slowly little pieces of the plot as we continue on. So, 5.5 hours in, the controls are responsive and fun. The graphics are great on the Xbox Series X. I can't attest responsive and fun.
I'm definitely counting as a thumbs up.
So, 5.5 hours in, the controls are responsive and fun.
Yeah, there we go. I'm definitely counting as a thumbs up. So there's your fucking thumbs up. Now, in case you thought I was cruelly denying you a thumbs up,
Burger.
I've got it there, tick news. So fantastic stuff.
The graphics are great on the Xbox Series X. I can't attest to any other platform, but I can tell you that on the Series X, this game runs at a silky smooth 60 frames per second, and running on Unreal Engine 4, it looks great. It's got lighting, it's got shading, it's got atmospheric effects, it's got environmental effects, it's got everything you would want out of a spooky, gothic, creepy horror style game. It's great in that regard. I'm very impressed with the graphics of this game. World design. This is also very, very interesting. Basically, I'm getting confused by people in the chat. I'm not going to stop reading the chat and focus on what I'm doing because I'm getting distracted. The world design is exactly what I want from the style of...
No. Hold on. We need to investigate this fucking shit. What caused him to fucking completely derail from his own shitey fucking rambling? How far are we behind? We're behind by 10 minutes. I'm oh my fucking god, I'm already fucking behind by 10 minutes. How did I manage that? So he's looking at his chat there and that's what confused him. So let's see, what's he confused about? Let's have a wee look at the chat, shall we?
In that regard, I'm very impressed with the graphics of this game.
So...
world design.
And then if I can read the chat, I get very confused. So I like Ike is saying that's good to hear, blah 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 blah. COVID plus robots taking over, says this guy. Stinky Bart says he's excited. Richie Dub says it looks great. Ample Torre says he'd be one of those fancy entrepreneurs. Fuck off. Canadian James Tiberius Kirk Reborn says Phil in the 1800s would get slapped with a glove and challenged to a duel 4 times a day. I guess that maybe what confused him, perhaps, who knows. Or it could be Liza or so. It says plus just the estimated money made just from the interview he did with that one podcast earlier today, now at least only 4 people would get the troll money and not the team of side-scrollers. Maybe that is what confused Phil instead. Lucifer Soul, who's a prominent fucking contributor to DSP, not sure what he's talking about there, but it might be Doody. I'm not sure if Doody interviewed that former Denthead today. That's the only thing I can think of. Was that today? Doody interviewing some... was it? I can't mind who it was, but a very recent new whale turned... was it tomorrow? Well, who knows then? Who the fuck knows what Lucifer Soul is fucking talking about? I have no idea. So yeah, I guess that's what Phil read and got fucking confused. Oh, Dashi says that they cancelled it. Okay, never mind then. So, never mind the interview is cancelled, it's not happening. Fucking, big fucking, okay then. I should have fucking much attention, I fucking paid to shut, you know what I mean? But there you go. But anyway, that's what confused Phil. Phil was reading the chat, this was the chat at the fucking time, and basically his brain switched off and he just got derailed. Fantastic stuff. Let's crack on a Ringo, anyway. I'm going 1.5. Didn't think about fucking 10 minutes behind already.
Game. When I played Elden Ring last year, one of my major criticisms was, whenever you were in one of the legacy dungeons, the game shined. The world design was exceptionally good. Fun hidden areas, great puzzles, interesting challenges, enemies jumping around the corner, great boss fight finales, it was all great, correct? But what I really complained and criticized about in that game is essentially that the open world didn't work. The open world had too much to explore and not enough content. Once you started really getting down to the open world, it got tedious and boring. Those stupid optional dungeons that were all over the world that only looked like 3 different kinds, right? It was like a tomb or crypt, a cave, or what was the third kind? There was 3 kinds of those optional dungeons. They were boring. At first, they're kind of fun, and then once you realize, man, they all look the same, and they're only there to pad the length of the game. Ugh. And what you really felt like was I wish they'd spent more time on legacy dungeon style content and had more of that in the game, and less of this open world kind of regurgitated repetitive content. But Lies of P goes back to the tried and true formula of everything is hand design, everything is curated to be fun for you. It's not open world at all. It's very much like Bloodborne. So again, playing this game, I know this game is not made by FromSoft, but it feels like this very much is in the very spirit of what FromSoft makes. And I've played these Soulsborne knockoffs before. I mean, hell, earlier this year we played Wolong, and you want to talk about a shitty game? Wolong was a shitty-ass game. A knockoff of Neo and FromSoft games, and it did not work. It was terrible. I did not like that game at all. I only finished it because you guys wanted me to, and I regretted even wasting time on it. This game feels completely different. Like, there's attention to detail. There's polish. Everything in the game, they wanted this to be an homage to Bloodborne because it looks like we're never going to get another Bloodborne, right? So I'm loving this right now. I'm really loving it. Like, I'm so pleasantly surprised and happy because there's been so many games that have been hype, and then when you finally play them, oh my god. Final Fantasy 16, hype, play it, dog shit. Starfield, hype, play it. All the old school Bethesda games parts are great. Anything new, dog shit. And it's like, damn, can we just get one solid game? And then, wow, Lies of P comes like, boom, this is exactly what you would want if you're a FromSoft fan. I'm like, this is excellent. I'm really enjoying this. So thank you all. I know it was a shock because yesterday a lot of people were not expecting Lies of P, and I know for a fact there were people who were coming today to watch me play it, and then they missed out yesterday because they didn't know it was going to be out. I didn't know either. It was a complete on-the-fly adjustment for us to play.
What do you mean you didn't fucking know? You make a fucking schedule, you dumb son of a bitch. You, who fucking swears to fucking stick with a fucking schedule so you don't fucking confuse your dumbass fans, decided on a fucking fly to just fucking pull a swap. For the sake of financial gain. You fucking said, fuck my audience that fucking likes my fucking schedule, that relies my fucking schedule, that needs my fucking schedule to fucking know what I'm fucking playing every single fucking day. Fuck those guys. I'm going to fucking play this game now because I'm desperate for day one views. I am desperate for day one views and money. Fuck those poor fans of mine that fucking follow me all these fucking years, that fucking love my fucking schedule and all that crap. Phil was fucking maintained for several fucking years. He can't just fucking do things on the fly. He needs a fucking schedule so his own fucking fans can fucking plan what streams they want to fucking watch. But yesterday that went to the window. Yesterday, money took priority. Day one views took priority. Fuck those fans. Money, yeah.
Lies of P, but it worked. I played it all day. By the way, for those who were there, thank you so much. You were very supportive on the streams. I really appreciate that. That helped me out. After having several slower streams of Mortal Kombat 1 over the weekend, this helped me bounce back in a big way, and I really appreciate that.
Well, I thought Phil just confirmed that. Phil just confirmed it's all about the fucking money. So by the way, guys, you guys are also very financially supportive. Keep in mind that you kind of had a random brand new whale come out of the fucking woodwork. The game like $25, $30 tips in both streams.
Helped me bounce back in a big way, and I really appreciate that. So, excitement. Why? Because I'm playing it again today. I actually cannot wait to jump back in to Lies of P on this very stream and see where it goes. I'm hoping that it keeps ramping up and getting better and better with new enemy types, new boss challenges, new lore. You know, the further in I get, the more I'm actually liking it. Yesterday, at the end of the stream, I even stayed a little extra to do some extra exploration, open up some optional content, beat an optional boss. It was really, really fun. So I certainly hope that you guys are enjoying this as well, because I really am enjoying this, and I hope that you guys will tune in for this playthrough over the next several weeks as we play through the game. Okay? Cool. That's all I really want to say. The first 5 parts are already live on DSP Gaming. Give them a look. Thank you to those who already have. And if you were kind of waiting because you wanted to play it yourself, you didn't even know it was going to be out, I don't blame you. It was a shocking twist that it came out early, but it's worth a watch, and it's worth playing. If you were on the fence, you're like, you know, I like FromSoft, but I didn't know if this game was going to be good because it ain't made by FromSoft. You're going to really like this game, in my opinion. I really do think you will enjoy it. It's funny because I actually heard a couple content creators got the game early because there's a premium edition of the game that came out last week if you paid extra. So a few content creators were given the early version, and a few of them who had no intention of playing the game literally just shat on it, saying things like, oh, it's just a pale comparison to FromSoft. Don't play it. They did it on purpose to get clickbait views. But now that the game is out, people are realizing how good it is, and now those assholes have egg all over their face for saying that to try to just get clickbait because they didn't feel like playing the game.
Will you shut the fuck up, you fucking arsehole? Look, not everyone fucking has to like a fucking video game. You know, I'm gonna fucking say, I'm gonna say something controversial. I have never liked the idea of playing Final Fantasy. I know Final Fantasy is like some kind of big, massive, historical kind of important game in like the last like couple of decades. I know the most recent games never mind that, but things like Final Fantasy VII, kind of like genre-defining game, I've never cared. Does that mean it's a bad fucking game? No, it just means I don't fucking care about the fucking game. I can acknowledge that a game is a big fucking important game. I can recognise that, you know, it's not my kind of fucking game. But Phil's like say, but that's what I'm saying though, Phil's like fucking saying, are these fucking content creators are fucking shitting over the game just for the sake of fucking drama and all that shit. No, Phil, not everyone has to fucking like a fucking game. People are allowed to fucking have their own opinions and takes on fucking games, and whether it's a fucking good game or a bad game. It's just the way it fucking is. Not everyone fucking, it's like, Phil's like determined that the world has to be a fucking sheep. You know, it's like everyone must fucking, you know, agree to a game being fucking good. And, you know, it's like, oh, just fuck off. That's a good thing about fucking variety and internet, you know what I mean? You get different takes, you get different opinions, you get different content creators that bring on different approach and, you know, different ideas to fucking games and how they fucking play the games and how, you know, nah, I'm annoyed. Yeah, Barrett Wells sums up quite well. Callisto Protocol. Remember fucking Phil hyping the crap out of Callisto Protocol and him bitching and whining and moaning about, you know, the stocks plummeted. The stocks and share prices in Callisto Protocol fucking fell, all those put out. Fuck off. When the fuck does Phil all of a sudden care about that crap?
Yeah, yeah. Money, money. Oh,
Oh, for fuck's sake, Phil, dance.
yeah, yeah. Money, money.
Why won't you dance, you piggy little bastard? Fuck me, it's fucking stuck, perpetual fucking loading. Thank you very much to Prophet for the super chat. I just read what you fucking said. Thank you, Prophet, for the super chat. Says doesn't like Final Fantasy yet enjoys Rocket League. Mass unsubbing incoming. You know what I will say. I've never actually played Final Fantasy. I don't know if I don't like Final Fantasy. I've just never had a desire to try and play it. Never had an interest. It's not something that seems. It's not something that's ever struck a chord with me. I've never looked at the game and thought I need to fucking play that game. That's just so. I might, for all I know, I might actually fucking love the game if I ever fucking play it, but I've never had a fucking desire to play the fucking game. But you're right, I do like Rocket League, so yes, please feel free to throw your rotten tomatoes at me. I deserve it.
People are realizing how good it is, and now those assholes have egg all over their face for saying that to try to just get clickbait because they didn't feel like playing the game. It's kind of interesting. Anyway, let's continue on, shall we? Quickly, let's go through the schedule now for the rest of the week so that you guys know what's going on, and then we got to get to these big Microsoft...
What's the fucking point of having a schedule? You're going to fucking decide to change things on the fly that same fucking day. Your schedule means shit, Phil, if you're going to fucking change things immediately within like fucking 20 minutes for your fucking due to play a game. You're going to fucking say, oh, by the way, I'm not going to play a game anymore. I'm not going to play the game I said I was going to play. Fuck Starfield, I'm going to fucking play this brand new game instead. The schedule means fuck all.
Off the leaks, there's a lot to cover. Really, there's a ton of stuff that was revealed in these leaks, okay? So first of all, today it is more Lies of P on the daytime stream. I'm excited for this. Another 3+ hours of gameplay. I hope you'll join me and hopefully support the stream if you could. You know, had great momentum yesterday. Everything went well. Hope that we can keep that going today, okay? Oh, excuse me.
I love he basically just fucking means money. Most of that fucking message here was about money. Listen to everything he says here.
Another 3+ hours of gameplay. I hope you'll join me and hopefully support the stream.
So there you go. He's told you what he's fucking playing, and he's told you how long he's going to fucking play the game for. And immediately it turns into fucking money.
Really, there's a ton of stuff that was revealed in these leaks, okay? So first of all...
So here we go. First of all...
Today, it is more Lies of P on the
So he's telling people what he's fucking playing, and he's telling them how long it's for.
daytime stream. I'm excited for this. Another 3+ hours of gameplay. I hope you'll join me and hopefully support the stream if you could.
There we go, the begging straight away. Just fucking begging straight away. Please support it. Okay, and?
Had great momentum yesterday. Everything went well. Hope that we can keep that going today. Okay.
So there we go. He's fucking basically saying, look, yesterday was great for support. Yesterday, Phil got $190 fucking dollars for playing this fucking game. So, hint, hint, idiot fans. More of the same, please. Hint, fucking hint. Never mind how many fucking people are on stream. Never mind how engaged the fucking chat there. Phil bases his shit based on financial contributions. But why am I fucking pretending it's a fucking shocking revelation? We all know it's about DSP.
Okay. Oh, excuse me. Tonight, yes, we are going back to Mortal Kombat 1 tonight. I know it was supposed to be yesterday. We changed it on the fly because of Lies of P. Tonight, it will be me trying to get as far as I need to go in invasion mode to unlock the rest of the cameos of the game. I believe there's 2 to 3 left. And the last one I unlocked, Kung Lao, seems really good. So I'll probably try practicing with Kung Lao tonight. And I'll probably play with 1 or 2 characters who I actually used during the story, but I want to practice a little bit with before I go online because I might want to use these characters in online multiplayer. So I'm thinking like Sindel or Raiden, characters that I liked during the story. So we'll do that tonight. And then once that is unlocked, okay, we're going to go to online multiplayer. So we are doing online multiplayer tonight, but understand I have to go through this first part of the stream where we unlock the rest of the content first, and then we'll go online, okay? That's the plan for tonight's stream, 6:45 p.m. Pacific time, and I hope you will join me for that. Tomorrow, last streaming day of the week for me, before my day off Thursday, we are going to play Starfield. Originally it was supposed to be yesterday, and I will apologize to everyone who was expecting Starfield yesterday and was disappointed to come by the stream and say, what the hell, why is he playing Lies of P? I was as surprised as you, but it will be tomorrow, and I'm excited for this. We actually, last week, had played through the entirety of the Freestar Collective plotline and got to the very end where we're supposed to get our big reward, and then we were going to continue on, and we didn't finish it, and this whole week's just been crazy, right? So we will do that tomorrow. It'll be a daytime stream, chill stream of Starfield fun, and I hope you'll join me for that. Tomorrow night, yes, I will play Street Fighter 6.
Burger.
Really ranked gameplay in Street Fighter 6 at the 4-star diamond level. My goal, to keep earning more points with her and get her closer to 5-star diamond. I seriously doubt we will get to 5-star diamond tomorrow night. I don't foresee that happening at all. The climb with Lily is very tough because she is one of, if not arguably, the worst character in the game. She has horrible matchups that are very tough to win. So for me, yeah, it's a rough climb. I'm doing my best, and I am advancing, and I haven't played the game now in a week, so I'm probably going to be rusty, but I'll do my best, okay? I'm off on Thursday. This week coming up will be a big balance between all the new releases. So likely the daytime stream on Friday will be Lies of P, and the night stream on Friday will be more Street Fighter 6 multiplayer. Saturday, I'll probably do Mortal Kombat 1 as the daytime stream, and likely a multiplayer stream of it. And then Saturday night, we'll probably do some Starfield, okay? Sunday is going to be my React day, so we'll have the reaction on DSP versus the Internet. Probably that night, we'll throw in some more variety, but I'm thinking maybe that night either Street Fighter 6 or, I don't know, more Mortal Kombat. And then Monday will probably be Lies of P paired with Starfield, right? And then, the thing is, next week there's no new releases. But at the end of the week on the 27th, which is, I believe, Wednesday, yes, on Wednesday the 27th, it is the release of the new DLC character for Street Fighter 6, Aki, A-K-I, I'm assuming it's pronounced Aki. She looks completely unique. She looks creepy. I'm interested, and obviously I want to play with this new character just like I did with Rashid about a month ago. And that's what we're going to do that day. I'm going to be exploring that character in training mode, in her trials, and then take her online and see what we can do with her. I'm not saying that necessarily it'll be the entire day. It really depends on how much I like the character. But likely I'll be playing Street Fighter 6 all day that day. So we'll have like 5 days of variety, and then Street Fighter 6 on the 27th, okay? Now, there really are no big new releases until about halfway into the first week of October, and that's Assassin's Creed Mirage, and then after that we have a little bit more time. So we will have time to focus in on finishing up Lies of P, getting further in Starfield, stuff like that before the new releases hit in October. So this is great. Right now, we got a great balance of games. In fact, it is, as you can hear that schedule, it's a little tough to figure out exactly how to balance it around to be playing each game enough, because right now there's so many. You know what I'm saying? So we'll see what happens, and but it sounds good to me. Now, we can also change things on the fly. I don't know what else will happen between now and, stuff in October, but you have to understand something, all right? I'm one man. I can only play so much. I can't play everything. I got people right now yelling at me still that I didn't play Baldur's Gate 3. I got people yelling at me that I didn't play Sea of Stars. I still have people, if you can believe it, yelling at me, saying, what am I crazy that I'm not playing the Phantom Liberty expansion to Cyberpunk 2077, despite the fact I've told you guys so many times I hated the fucking game. I didn't like it. I would never pay for DLC. Why on earth would I continue to torture myself with a game I didn't like? But that's what I mean. People want to see me play everything, and I can't. I have to pick and choose what I play. Right now, just with the stuff I'm playing, I'm having a hard time juggling it. So I am purposefully staying away from other releases at this point. It doesn't make sense. Even the Resident Evil 4 DLC that just came out, how could I play that right now, right? I have to stick to my guns on what I'm doing and not over-inundate myself with so many games and projects. I'll never finish any of them. All that's going to do is disappoint everybody, okay? Okay. Give me 1 second. I'll be right back.
Where the fuck's this idiot going?
Burger.
He just fucked off. Phil. Phil.
My biggest fans are idiots.
I was going to play some random soundboard stuff, I guess, so we'll wait for him.
This is the fucking Shawshank Redemption, right? But with more tunneling through shit and no fucking redemption.
Shut the fuck up, you cunt!
Okay, there's a couple there. What were these ones?
Bruh.
Yeah, what were ones? Oh, yeah, I can play this.
Oh, wait, you serious? Let me laugh even harder.
Oh, look who fucking came back finally. What the fuck was that all about? What in the hell was that all about? Let's see if we can get a good pause frame as well here. So he waddles back into frame. Okay. And then, let's see, will we get a good wee pause frame here? This is such a weird way. Looking at someone sitting doing a slow motion is kind of fucking weird. It's like a fucking like reverse torpedo, you know? It's like watching a torpedo getting fired in fucking reverse. Fucking launch. Any good freeze frames? Hold on, we might have a good one here. If I get that might be actually a good one. Hold on. This might be a valid freeze frame. Hold on, let me just test the waters here. I'm not that good at. I used to be a lot better at picking thumbnails, but it's kind of hard to get good ones these days. A lot of my thumbnails these days are kind of thanks to like Hoodlum Mirrors and Ravens Dolphin on his stream. He's always sending me these kind of good wee thumbnails these days. So even a couple of them on today's thumbnail were mine. The one on the left hand side of the thumbnail was a Hoodlum Mirror suggestion. Jesus Christ! Look at his head. Look at the fucking shape of his fucking head. And that is literally what his head looks like, right? What in the hell is going on with his fucking head? Like, can we zoom in on this crap? I'm just like, what the... we can't even fucking zoom in more, but what's happening here? At the front of his fucking hairline here, what the hell is this little shape all about? Just some cone-headed moron. I got no fucking idea. Yeah, that's, that worked, I guess. Fuck me, man.
I'm sorry about that. There was a troll outside my house trying to show me how to eat cup noodles, so I had to spill it all over him, and he ran off to the hospital. Anyway, so continue.
Is that nah? I was very tempted to click clown mode there, but nah, it's not clown mode. Almost clown mode, but not quite clown mode. But yeah, again, as per usual, it just demonstrates that detractors and trolls, even fucking Ludacris made that fucking pot noodle video like 6, 7, 8 years. It's a long fucking time. It's a very old video, and yet it still lives in rent-free in Phil's fucking head. Like Evil AJ made This Is How You Don't Play like a decade ago, and it still lives rent-free in Phil's fucking head. Tevin still lives rent-free in fuck. It's incredible. He pretends to ignore all the detractors and to try and ignore all the haters and that. He cannot help himself. It's such a big ass, empty, greasy fucking head he has, and we've all got a fucking room in there.
Continuing on, let us quickly. Well, actually, let me think. Did I cover everything that I wanted to cover in the schedule? I did. All right. It's this simple. All I gotta say is this. Thank you all for the support yesterday. I have a stain on my shirt, I just realized, and it must have been from eating in here because it looks like it's soy sauce.
The fuck? Is that what's fucking distracted him? The mystery of the fucking food stain? His begman got interrupted by him recognising the fucking stain on the fucking floor. I bet there's a fucking ton of stains in that fucking horrible little room.
The support yesterday. I have a stain on my chair, which I just realized, and it must have been from eating in here because it looks like it's soy sauce. Looking at it, I'm like, it's a weird discoloration spot. That's definitely a stain. That's gotta be from like when I ate on one of my meals in here. I just noticed it. Anyway, so, FYI, please support the stream. I don't want to sit here and harp on it. You guys know how you can support, whether it's a super chat, a membership, a gifted membership, a tip. Yesterday was a great day.
Yeah, exactly, and you're fucking still begging hard today, Phil. You got $190 in tips alone yesterday, and yet today, right again, as per usual, you're like, guys, please give me some more fucking money. And yeah, D-Dog, he actually fucking said FYI. For your information, please give me more fucking money. Fucking hell. Also, this has potential to be a ridiculous fucking face to make here. Hold on. Can I get a better... That's strange. Look at the tongue. Look at the fucking tongue. Jesus Christ. What the hell? Why does Phil like drool talking about money? Is that what it is? When he's fucking trying to ask for fucking money from his den heads, he start drooling, and so he fucking has to like fucking make sure he doesn't fucking drool at the side of his fucking mouth or something. Like let's just do this in slow motion. The tongue comes out and licks the side of his face like that. There we go. Now we'll frame his best here. I think it's that one there. That frame right fucking there. No, keep it full screen. I'm sorry for derailing to try and get a good fucking, picture, but at the same time, like, I couldn't help myself. I mean, look at that fucking face and tell me you don't want to fucking see that in a thumbnail. Let's see how it turns out. Hooray! Phil's quiff of a hairdo. Hands out. What the fucking hell is going on? Oh, Jesus fucking Christ, man. Jesus, man, I'm sorry. I'm getting way too fucking distracted with fucking Phil's ridiculous faces and fucking stupid ass hairdo. Actually, I have a wee sound clip for the fucking hair.
Go back to Supercuts and get your $5 back, jabroni! Oh no!
There we go. But I'm guaranteeing you Phil's getting a haircut on Thursday.
It really was a helpful, supportive day. If we can keep that momentum going, it would be amazing. It is the busiest season of the year. You would expect this is when that kind of support would happen. And it was really nice yesterday to come back from that weekend that was not so good with Mortal Kombat 1 and have a great day with Liza P. Please keep that momentum going. If you like the content I put out, support it in some way. That's all I'm going to say. I'm not even going to sit here and talk about it in a lengthy segment, all right? Because, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for my favorite segment. Your favorite segment. Everyone's favorite segment. And today, we've got a doozy. Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for DSP News. And today, we have to talk about the biggest, most unprecedented gaming leaks in history. I cannot tell you of another time when I've heard of a gaming leak this big. So, as I already stated, Microsoft has been embroiled in this legal battle because they are trying to buy and or merge with Activision Blizzard. And over the course of the summer, there was this ongoing court trial with the FTC, the Federal Trade Commission in the United States, where the FTC was accusing them of basically trying to form a monopoly and trying to give reasons why they shouldn't buy Activision Blizzard. They were trying to block the merger, and they went through this big legal battle. So basically that case is done, meaning the FTC's case is over. They lost. But all the stuff involved in this needs to be archived, I guess, and eventually uploaded to like websites and stuff for archival purposes. Well, apparently someone, and no one knows who this was, if it was a Microsoft employee, if it was someone at the FTC, if it's a court employee who did the wrong thing, somehow Microsoft's legal documents from the court case were put onto a public portion of the court's website, which should never have happened. These are literally, they say right on them, these are only for internal use, not for our public eyes. This is our own private documentation of our business plans. You should do not expose this to the public. And so no one really knows at this point, okay, where the documents came from, but they are definitely official. They are from the court website, so they're real. You know what I mean? So what is contained in the documents? Just wait till you hear about that. Number one, the plans for a whole new, refreshed console line of Microsoft Xboxes next year, including the specs, including the change from disc to only digital complete shift, a whole redesign of the look of the console, and a wholly new redesigned controller with new functionality. Wow, that was something we had no clue was even coming. And now we know, and we'll talk about that because I have the specs and everything. We'll discuss it. How about the fact that we have the game lineup of every game that is currently in development at Microsoft and Bethesda, or at least the biggest ones, for the next several years? Because what we have is a game schedule from a few years back, but it kind of was planning out what games would be coming out when. And it isn't accurate because we're in 2023 and this schedule started like 2020. So a lot of these dates were not hit, but still there's games there that are listed that we know now are in development that we never knew were even existing because they haven't been announced publicly. And now we know all about them, okay? In addition, how about internal email correspondence from Phil Spencer to everyone at the company discussing strategic plans? Like how he was very upset in 2022 that Xbox games did not have good exclusive lineups. While in 2021, they were knocking it out of the park with games like Psychonauts 2, Halo Infinite, Back 4 Blood, and others. In 2022, they literally had nothing because Starfield got delayed. And he was very upset at this and was actually criticizing everyone internally, saying, you guys got to start having set release dates because we thought we had a great year and you all delayed your games and now we have nothing this year, right? Or how about the fact that there was serious discussion in 2020 that Microsoft wanted to buy Nintendo? Anyway, should we how do we tackle it? Where do we
I mean, yeah.
Burger?
That's definitely a fucking clown mode. Jesus fucking Christ. I don't know. It's tempting. It's tempting. Oh my fucking god. Oh my fucking god. Hold on.
Microsoft wanted to buy Nintendo.
Let's examine. That's okay. Let's kind of go like a. Okay, hold on. What the fuck? It just like transitions into it. The eyes are closed, and all of a sudden it's like. Just fucking. What the hell? What in the crap? What the hell is going on here? Oh no, is there anything worthy of like saving your the blackest eyes are turned into the lightest eyes. Oh my god. So what one am I saving? Is this the best one? Is this particular one the best one? Get to the mouth open part. Oh, that's a good point actually. Wait for it. Oh my god. Oh my god. Wait for it. Okay. Right. Well, there's several frames here we could fucking have a good laugh at. I'm not sure we're gonna get better than this though. Wait, I was wrong. That's a bit better. Nah, his eyes are kind of more open there. I think he got tired of trying to roll his fucking eyes. Hold on. So let's see. Hold on. Let's examine this a bit better. So was it this one here? So the mouth opens here. Okay, that one. This one. I think we've got a winner, ladies and gentlemen. I think we have a winner of faces. Let's see how it looks. Okay, let's see if what in the hell? We have a plethora of different fucking faces today. That one might take the fucking biscuit. That one right fucking there might just really seal the fucking deal and just just have it fucking. There we go. There's that's bingo for you. That's how you sum up this fucking bingo today. This fucking podcast. This fucking face right here. Sweet baby Jesus. I like how it went from this to like Phil just fucking finding out his penis is still there to this fucking thing where he's like fucking licking the side of his fucking mouth to try and stop Joel from fucking talking about money, and then we go to this. It's like how fucking how. Anyway, let's Jesus Christ. Okay, on with the show.
Anyway, should we? How do we tackle it? Where do we start? Should we start with the discussion about the console? I think we should start with that first. Okay, let's actually do that. So, let me actually get, because I took a million screenshots here to share with you all today. Burger! By the way, the FTC has already come out and said, we're not responsible for uploading Microsoft's plans for its games and consoles to the court website. That wasn't us, so don't blame us. That's all they said, though. They have no evidence. They're just saying it wasn't us. So, let me get the specs. Hold on. Where the hell is it? There's so much. I have like a million screenshots because there's so much to talk about. Okay, so the new console. All right.
Unless I've got good reason to fucking pause this, I'm gonna just let Phil fucking cook here. I have no reason to fucking try and pause Phil during I'm trying to fucking technically explain crap. So if Phil's about to fucking send spam a bunch of different screenshots on screen and all shit, I'm just gonna let it cook. I'm letting Phil cook. I'm just gonna fucking let him get it all out there.
From what I'm understanding, I could be misunderstanding because I'm looking at the leaked documents right here, okay? So next year, Microsoft is going to start publishing creating two new versions of their current consoles. They'll still be called the Xbox Series S and X, okay? But the difference is that they're upgrading the internal components in a few ways. The primary way is storage space. The Series S will go from 512 gigabytes to now 1 terabyte, and the Series X will go from 1 terabyte to 2 terabytes, okay? New features. They're going to have a new level of wireless. They're calling it Xbox Wireless 2, which they're claiming will have better connectivity and bandwidth than their current wireless. In addition, a higher grade of Bluetooth and a higher grade of Wi-Fi. So basically, they're upgrading every wireless component in all of these things. Apparently, the Series X will now have a new USB-C port, which I don't really understand because some of their ports are USB-C, but I guess it's a specific C to C. So I guess it would be, is it that little oval connector to oval connector? Is that what they're trying to say there, I guess? I'm not sure. Also, the big change is, number one, there will be no disk drives on any of them. They're actually getting rid of all the disk drives completely. So I've been telling you guys, because people keep asking me, do you think that physical game discs are on the way out? The answer undoubtedly is yes. If one of the big three console manufacturers has decided they are no longer going to care about physical media and they're going to make all digital consoles moving forward, that is a huge shift into industry. And I think we've already seen in the last few years a major push for everything to go digital. These companies do not want to be mass producing these discs anymore. I mean, take a look at what you get inside of a game box. It's empty besides the game disc. There's not even anything in there at all. It's just, what's the point? That's not even the game. When you pump that game disc into your console, immediately it initiates a day one download that actually downloads the real game. A lot of these discs are just placeholders, okay? So, yeah, we are now entering the era where even Microsoft is acknowledging that, boy, this stain is bothering me. It looks old, though, so it must have been from, like earlier this year or last year. Anyway, yeah, basically the way I see it is that Microsoft is going to be the leader of saying get rid of these discs. Now, if you remember, we already know that PlayStation is doing a very similar thing. They're redesigning the PS5 to also not have a disc drive, but if you want to use physical media, you buy a standalone USB-C disc drive that you plug into the console. It's an additional cost, you see? So both major console makers are now saying, yeah, it's time to get rid of physical media. It's sad because it is a major part of our gaming history to have physical media, right? I mean, think of it this way. When you go to a game convention and you go to the games marketplace, what do you see? Everyone's selling, collecting, trading classic games. That literally won't exist anymore. There's nothing to sell or trade. Everything's in the ether. Everything's on the internet. Everything's digital, right? An endless license agreement. No physical media whatsoever, right? So, I mean, there you go. It'll be definitely different. It'll be kind of a retro thing. Kind of like I remember when I was a kid, with my uncle, we would go to train shows where inside of a giant hall, people would have these giant train sets set up. Not toy trains, but model trains that would actually run on tracks, and you have this big elaborate landscape that would look like a town and stuff. Now you say today, like, what? That existed? Yeah, it was a big thing for collectors back in the day. It was people would have these setups in their homes and would actually go to these shows, look at other people's displays, and you would buy new things to add to your setup at home. It was a big hobby. Today, it doesn't even exist anymore, I'm pretty sure.
Why are we just fucking learning now that Phil might have had a fucking interest in this fucking train shit? I think it's more likely that mummy and daddy DSP wanted a little fucking bit of break and a bit of peace and quiet from their precious little boy, so their fucking uncle was forced to fucking take little Phil Burnell to fucking the train show. That's the impression I'm fucking getting, because there's no fucking way that Phil has the fucking patience to fucking have like some sort of train set thing as a fucking hobby. By the way, fun fact, random as hell fun fact, Rod Stewart, famous Scottish music star, he fucking loves these model train sets. Like, you know, look it up, guys. Rod Stewart, very famous old Scottish guy, fucking sung a bunch of, hits back in the fucking 70s and 80s, and he's still fucking alive today somehow. He loves the fucking model train shit, like fucking, he's fucking mad about it.
Sure, it's gone. But that's what I mean, like, these hobbies have existed over time, and then they just get outdated and no one cares about them anymore. So the way I see it, that's physical media. Physical media will become a collector's hobby that will eventually fade into nothing as everything now is online. You see what I mean? So, there you go. Sad, but, one of the big things. By the way, the new look of the Xbox, I don't know if you guys saw it. That's it. It's round, apparently. It's not a rectangular.
So he took screenshots, but not for the stream. Only for his phone. And rather than sending those screenshots to his fucking computer or whatever to fucking show off. So he sent the fucking tweet screenshot and had that set up in his OBS, but that was it. That was all. This is what you get now. This is what, imagine fucking CNN presenter showing evidence of some fucking news story by holding up their fucking little phone. If you guys zoom in on my iPhone, you'll see the evidence I have for the story I'm telling you about.
Shape anymore. It's actually like a cylinder. So
that screenshot was fucking pish. It stayed blurry the whole entire time. It didn't clear up whatsoever. Your fucking phone is dusty as hell. Look at all the dust and fucking shit in this fucking phone. At no point does this fucking clear up.
Of the Xbox, I don't know if you guys saw it. That's it. It's round, apparently. It's not a rectangular shape anymore. It's actually like a cylinder. So I don't know what the benefit of it looking like a cylinder is, but it looks like a cylinder.
That's a good point. Dido's asking, did Phil break the camera on his phone? And then we actually look at the camera here. What the hell happened here? Jesus, man, I have no idea. But, yep. Phil's phone's a piece of shit, and it's dusty as hell and all that crap. It doesn't look clean whatsoever.
It's actually like a cylinder. So I don't know what the benefit of it looking like a cylinder is, but it looks like a cylinder. Okay? Yeah, exactly, like a speaker. I agree. It looks like a speaker. Absolutely it does. So anyway, that's the new Xbox coming out. So everything will have double storage capacity, and a few extra wireless features and things like that. Now, the key factor, it's exactly the same price as the Xbox today. They're not increasing the price of the console. They just want, if you're going to buy an Xbox, buy the newer one for the same price as the old one. You know what I mean? Like, they're not trying to make profit on this. What they're trying to do is expand their market share. They realize that right now they are way behind PS5. So I think what they're thinking is keep the prices the same, but increase the features for the same price, and maybe more people will buy the console. I guess we'll see. So that's supposed to come out at the end of next year. Like, fall of next year is when that's supposed to launch, okay? Also, there's a brand new Xbox controller coming out. I'll show you this, too. As you'll notice, it looks almost identical to the current one, except they redesigned the color scheme to be dark at the bottom and then color on top. And it's
yeah, apparently this is not a camera, this is the home button. My bad. I thought this was a camera, but apparently this is an actual home button for this phone. Also, a terrible fucking example of showing us a fucking screenshot because we can't see the details. We can't read the fucking text on the fucking screenshot on your phone because it's such a dusty ass phone, it's not fucking shown for us. All we're seeing is a blurry ass picture on your fucking phone, Phil. This is a terrible fucking news segment.
essentially what they've done, they're replacing the components to have the same components very similar to the Pro. You know how they have the Pro controllers right now, or the Elite, actually the Elite controllers? So they're basically upgrading the components to basically be like an Elite controller, okay? It has a gyroscopic control built into it. Now, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. Gyroscopic controls have been used many times over the years. Motion controls for the Wii or the PS Move. The PS3 controller, at launch, had gyroscopic controls built in called the 6-axis. It was used for very few games and then dropped completely to the point where on the next level of controller was released, they dropped it entirely and it hasn't come back. So, when I hear gyroscopic controls, I'm like, I don't really think it's going to be implemented that much. Even for Nintendo games that have it, I usually disable it. I don't think gyroscopic controls are needed or the way of the future. I think they're kind of an idea of the past. So it's a little weird to me that they're adding the gyroscopic stuff in there, because I'm not necessarily knowing that many places are going to be using it. They also claim that they redesigned the thumbsticks to last a little longer. So basically, it's kind of an upgrade, but it's not necessarily a big change. It's just they want to improve the quality of life of their console. The other big thing is that according to this roadmap that was leaked, okay, they're planning on releasing a new console by 2028, and the big news about this new console is that it's supposed to be a cloud hybrid console. So what they want to do, they're hoping that by 2028, the internet infrastructure improves to the point where you can actually start playing a game only within minutes, digitally, and the game will load itself as you're playing it, and you won't have to do a full install on the fly. Like most games today, you have to download the whole game and then play it locally off your hard drive. They're looking for cloud hybrid model on the next console. Will that work? I don't know. Google Stadia just tried it and failed miserably. But we are talking 5+ years into the future. A lot of things can change in 5+ years. Will the internet actually improve enough? I don't know. I'm very skeptical about cloud gaming. And
I mean, clearly it's a fucking way forward. Just because it's not fucking great right fucking now doesn't mean it's not going to be fucking great in the future. Like, Sega CD, if I'm right in fucking saying it. Remember, so originally fucking consoles, you know, like, were cartridges, okay? And then Sega tried Sega CD, and that wasn't fucking great. It was a bit of a fucking flop. But CDs are still a fucking way forward, though, all the same. Just because it started off as a fucking flop doesn't mean it stayed as a fucking flop. The way they fucking developed technology got fucking better, the way they implemented technology got fucking better, and they enhanced it and they improved it, and it became the fucking norm eventually. So even just because cloud-based gaming isn't that big a fucking thing right now, of course, it's several years in the fucking future. Who knows the advances it'll fucking bring? Who knows how much better the internet will be in general? We've gone from 3G to 4G to fucking 5G and all that shit, you know what I mean? Who fucking knows how much of an improvement we'll fucking see in a year's time, in 2 years' time, 3 years' time? I'm talking about fucking 2028. That's 5 years away from there, for fuck's sake. So who fucking knows, okay?
we have tried cloud gaming on the PlayStation 5. If you remember, PlayStation 5 Platinum has cloud gaming. Some games actually worked pretty well. Remember we tried Infamous 2, and it didn't work that bad. It was a little fuzzy, but it worked. It had a little bit of input delay, but it was definitely playable. Maybe in 5 years, that technology will advance even further, and it will be feasible as a new console, right? I don't know. I guess we'll have to see. But it's an interesting attempt that this is Microsoft saying in 5 years they want to have a hybrid cloud gaming console. When they say hybrid, it makes me feel like the whole thing won't be cloud gaming. Like, you will do a local install to start the game, right? And then maybe over...
So Prophet's saying that the internet's capable of doing that now. Yeah, for some people. I think in some people, in some places, the internet is definitely capable of doing that now for people. To have cloud-based gaming be a thing to fucking operate properly. But not everyone has the same, like, capabilities. Not everyone has the same... You know, like, also, you might need, like, a decent PC, for example, you know, or whatever. So it's not the norm. Even though some people can fucking do it now, it's not the fucking standard. That's kind of what I meant. So, yeah, it's, well, people can do it now, it is not, it's not common.
For time, it'll start to backload or something like that. I'm not sure. But definitely, to me, it's an interesting concept, okay? So again, the new console refreshes are actually supposed to launch in fall 2024, and their new console is actually supposed to launch in 2028, supposedly. That's what they're aiming for, okay? Now, the next big bombshell in this data dump that should not have been on the internet, okay? Games. So what happened was, there was a, I'm going to show it to you. See, it says title release schedule. It's completely blurry, you can't read that. But
yeah, no fucking shit, Phil. See, it says it's not, I can't fucking see it. Your phone's shit. It's blurry as fuck.
Basically, this was a schedule from 2020, so it's outdated by several years. But what this was a roadmap of games that they had intended to have come out at a certain time period, and a lot of these didn't actually happen. For example, if you take a look at what they're listing here, they had originally listed various games, like what is Project Hibiki? I don't even know what that is. But that was supposed to come out in 2021, and I don't even know what the hell that is. The Indiana Jones game that they're currently developing was actually supposed to come out in 2022, and they're actually, listen to this, working on an Elder Scrolls Oblivion remaster, and that was supposed to come out in 2022 and didn't.
So hold the fuck on. This list was originally fucking made in 2020. What big worldwide crisis pandemic happened in 2020 which completely fucking shifted when things could get fucking finished and released? So this list was fucking created basically when COVID was a big fucking thing. Which meant fucking things got delayed, things got held back, things got, some things got fucking cancelled for fuck's sake, because COVID made it impossible to fucking finish doing these fucking things. Also, a lot of these fucking game titles obviously may have been fucking beta game titles. It may not, it may not, that fucking, Project Hibiki or whatever shit he's fucking talking about, that sounds like a placeholder fucking title. Who knows, but yeah, a lot of these fucking games go through different fucking iterations and you don't actually know the title of the fucking game until it's near completion.
Did not. Okay? In addition, because they thought that Starfield was actually coming out in 2022, they'd already planned for DLC to come out for Starfield by the end of 2022 into 2023, and of course that didn't happen. Now, here's some interesting things we don't know what they are, alright, that are big bombshells. Doom Year Zero. What the hell is that? A new Doom game, Year Zero, sounds to me like this is when the first experiments were happening on interdimensional travel and they opened the gate to hell accidentally, and maybe when the first demons were coming through. I'm not exactly sure, but that's what it sounds like to me. So it's a prequel Doom game apparently is being worked on. How about Project Kestrel and Project Platinum? Those are code names. We don't know what those games are, but at least we know there's two other high-profile games that were actually supposed to come out by the end of this year that obviously are not. Okay? How about Fallout 3 Remaster, which was originally scheduled for next year? Yeah, they were remastering Fallout 3 as a more modern game. I'm going to guess they probably were going to put it into the Fallout 4 engine, right? But again, that hasn't been announced yet. So how far along in development is that? I don't know. How about this one? A Ghostwire Tokyo sequel. Now, here's the thing. This schedule was based on 2020. So in 2020, they were probably guessing that Ghostwire Tokyo was actually going to be a hit when it came out. And when it came out, guess what? It wasn't a hit. It did not do well. In fact, it ended up hitting like Game Pass within the first year of it being out. And they basically had felt that it probably was going to be a giant hit based on the reputation of the studio, and it didn't do so well. So probably I would guess that one is not going to happen, okay? But how about Dishonored 3? Yes, that's actually listed on here. Dishonored 3. And the thing is, we thought that Bethesda was totally done with Dishonored. Like, we thought that franchise was done, over with. But apparently, secretly behind the scenes, they've been working on Dishonored 3 all along. And we just didn't know it, okay? Now, here's another big bombshell, although I don't really think it's a bombshell, is official, at least from these leaks. Elder Scrolls 6, whatever it's going to be called, whatever it's going to be, will not be on PlayStation 5. That they are developing it as a PC and Xbox exclusive. They don't have plans to have it come out on a PlayStation console. Now, we all know things can change. And this was, again, a lot of this data is outdated. Maybe initially this was the plan, but the fact that we know that the game is still in pre-production, right? We don't know if possibly those plans have changed. All we know is, this was old data, and at one point they were not planning on actually having that be cross-platform. They wanted to keep it in their own house, basically. Okay? What else? Because there's so many leaks here, it's absolutely ridiculous. Apparently, Red Dead Redemption 2 is actually being planned to be a next-gen release. Like, they're actually going to port it to next-gen consoles. It just hasn't been officially announced yet, but they found references to that in the data. So apparently, yeah, Rockstar is secretly working on Red Dead Redemption 2 for modern consoles, okay? Geez, what else? I guess what we could do now, let's talk about some of the internal emails. All right, like I already said, one of the internal emails, I'm not going to read it word for word, but Phil Spencer in 2022 was very upset. And it's funny because we were all talking about this last year, and we were of the same mindset as Phil Spencer. We said, geez, how was it that 2021, all right, was such a good year when it came to Game Pass games? If you took a look at the year 2021, it felt like every year there was a major Game Pass game and a really good reason to have Game Pass, right? Like, we talked about releases like Psychonauts and Halo Infinite, and every month a big heavy hitter. Like, even in some months when there wasn't giant ones, there was at least like a smaller game that was always a nice game to have on Game Pass. All of a sudden, in 2022, it was like a drought. Right? And there was a few games there that I played that I liked. For example, I was happy that I had it because I played Skyrim. I played Skyrim Anniversary Edition and things like that. So I was still kind of getting my money's worth out of Game Pass. But it was weird that 2022, it's like everything just kind of died. And there wasn't much coming out at all. And it was confusing. How did you front load all your games for 1 year and then none for 2022? And Phil Spencer agreed, and he wrote an internal email to all his staff saying, listen, we got to get better at game release dates, because essentially what we had was a roadmap that showed every year we would have a good mix. And what ended up happening was a lot of you dumped your games in 2021, a lot of you pushed your games out to 2023. We literally have nothing for this year. How are we supposed to sell consoles? This is dumb. We have to do better than this. So what's funny is in that same email he references, let's hope that Redfall is our next big game. And I hate to say it, that email is kind of telling. What that tells me is that Phil Spencer is way too much of a hands-off leader. He's supposed to be the head of Xbox gaming. How does he not know what's going on with the development cycle of the games? How does he not have any kind of conscious control of it? And how did he not know that Redfall was such an atrocious mess? Right? He was actually banking on Redfall being a great game that was going to be a reason to get Game Pass, and ended up being the laughing stock of the gaming community earlier this year. How did he not know it was that bad? It just tells me he never even went there to even look at the game, check on the progress. He just let them do whatever they wanted over there. And then it ended up being a giant ball of shit, right? So, I mean, that's just bad. But of course, the email everyone's talking about is this email from 2020, where Phil Spencer was essentially mulling prospects of actually buying out Nintendo or maybe even Valve, okay? And he said that Microsoft's board of investors, directors, whatever the fuck it is, because I think they're probably both, would be supportive of these kind of moves if the opportunity ever arised, all right? But the thing you got to understand about internal emails like this is that this is just conjecture, this is just internal discussion, this is not, we have made the decision, case closed, gavel comes down, and now legal proceedings start. This is just people mulling about in discussion. And so when I hear things such as, oh, Phil Spencer wants to buy Nintendo, right? I mean, did he actually say that? He said it would be a good business move, right? Buying out one of your major competitors. Imagine if Microsoft did buy Nintendo and turn Nintendo into the kids branch. So all the kiddie games under there, you know, they'll keep making Mario, they'll keep making Zelda, they'll keep making Smash Brothers, and that becomes their kiddie branch of games, right? While their other studios work on more adult-oriented content. Is that a good business move? I mean, those are crazy valuable IPs right there, and Microsoft is filthy rich. A lot of people don't realize this. Microsoft has so much money from Windows that they can do whatever they want. They're not going to go out of business overnight. You have to understand this. It's just, even if Xbox were to completely fail, they would still be fine, you know? So they have the clout and the money to do stuff like that, right? What gets me about it is that people read an email like this and they're freaking out. You see, this is evidence that Xbox is evil. And even though we all make fun that Sony's been buying out studios recently, it's really evil Xbox that wants to purchase everything. And it's like, where do you get that? Where do you even get that from reading this email? I don't get that at all. I get that this is a CEO mulling over possibilities that may not even come to fruition. Because here's the thing. It's not just a matter of Microsoft buys Nintendo. It's a matter of that Nintendo wants to sell. And Microsoft then buys Nintendo. That's what he says. If the opportunity arises, if anything ever went so far south for Nintendo that they wanted to sell, okay? Who even knows if that would ever happen? This is just all internal hypotheticals that they're talking amongst themselves. It's literally just a corporate banter between people. This is our fucking game plan and this is what we're going to do. But people take it as like, to see Phil Spencer just wanted to buy out everything. Like, dude, what on earth are you talking about? It's literally not what it even says. But that's just how people are, right? They always jump to the...
Shut the fuck up for a second, Phil. You said dude.
Burger.
5 in a row. That's concerning.
Fantastic stuff. It's our first fucking actual full completed roll of the fucking game. Quite a strong card. Hopefully it can continue. Fingers crossed. But Phil is boring the ever-living shit at me. I'm just fucking letting him cook so I can get through all this fucking mundane, boring-ass fucking regurgitation of old-ass emails.
Yesterday was a really slow... the ridiculous conclusion or whatever. But anyway, this is just the tip of the... I mean, there's tons of information. I just covered some of the things that I found the most interesting. I strongly recommend, if you're interested in this story, you look it up yourself. All this data is publicly available online. It's pretty crazy that it leaked like this. And my question will be, what's going to happen? Will Microsoft say, well, it's all out there, so fuck it. Just acknowledge it all and say, move forward with these plans? Or are they now going to internally have a panic mode meeting, which they're probably having today, and say, we need to completely reassess where we are and maybe change half our plans, because now it's essentially, it's almost corporate espionage, where now all your competitors know what you're doing, right? This is key information for Sony, Nintendo, and others to make moves in the industry based on what they know Microsoft has in the pipeline. That's not good, and that's not fair, honestly. There was no reason for this stuff to go public, ever. It never should have been public. And so the question will be, who did it? Was it actually a Microsoft employee who accidentally uploaded this to this public part of the court website? Was it actually the FTC who leaked the information and never should have done it? Was it the court in general made a mistake and accidentally made this internal stuff public and hurt Microsoft? Like, who did it? And this could end up being an insane lawsuit, because this information was never supposed to go public, nor should have. It never should have been made public in this court proceeding. Anything in a court like this is supposed to stay private. There are certain situations that things that are filed publicly, but this is not one of them. This is outright a mistake. So someone's getting roasted. Someone's going to have their balls over the coals, and someone's going to get sued for a lot of money. And the question is, who is it? Because we don't know who actually did it yet, and that'll be an interesting story to find out what's really going on long-term here. But anyway, again, give it a look. You will be fascinated by all this info that leaked. I certainly was, and I hope that you will enjoy it, because it's cool not being an insider of the industry and knowing what's coming. Like, out of all those announcements, I don't care about a new Xbox. I'm not going to get it. I don't need it. My Xbox is perfectly fine, and all the hardware will remain the same inside, so I don't need a new Xbox. But maybe a new controller, right, coming in the pipeline, that could be nice. And of course the games, like, I'm all for a Fallout 3 remaster. Obviously I just played Oblivion. I don't really care too much about that. A new Doom game could be interesting, right? I'm blown away they're making Dishonored 3. I thought that franchise was done. And to know that they're making a new one is kind of an interesting thing, because I like the Dishonored franchise. So it would be nice to have a third game with some innovations possibly, okay? So anyway, there you go. I do have a couple more things. One other news story, which isn't much of a news story. Capcom released the statistics of Street Fighter 6 for August. Character usage. All right, the top 5 characters used in competitive play from Platinum, Diamond, and Master ranks in Street Fighter 6 for the month of August. In 5th place, Juri. In 4th place, Cammy. In 3rd place, Ryu. That one is a little surprising. Ryu in 3rd place. In 2nd place, Marisa. That one does...
Marisa's fucking top tier as far as I'm aware. Like, a lot of fucking people like to use Marisa because it's a strong fucking character.
actually confused me. I honestly don't think Marisa is that good of a character. I just think that if you stand around mashing medium punch, you'll get lucky, and every time she hits you with one mashed medium punch, she's going to hit you for like 50% damage.
So let me translate it for you, Phil. Marisa is a very good player in the hands of a good fucking Street Fighter player. Just because you're not good at Marisa doesn't mean they're not a fucking good player to use. It just means you're not fucking good at using them.
You know what I mean? But I don't necessarily think that she's very good. I just think that she's that one-hit luck kind of a character. Outside of that, I don't think she's nearly as good as the top tiers, so it's weird to me that she's that high ranked. And of course, number one, you could have predicted this with your eyes closed, is of course Ken. Yes, he's still dominating the ranks. Yes, the report is still more than 1/5 of the people in Master Rank are still using Ken, and the statistic is actually going up because Kens have the easy way to fucking Master Rank, which is really stupid. So there you go. Outside of that, that's really all I've got. Except I was a little inspired. Okay? I was a little inspired overnight. I found a nice inspirational quote. I'm going to read you the quote, and I want you to think about what it truly means, and then I'm going to tell you who actually said it, all right? So here's an inspirational quote that I got overnight. I wish you the kind of life's work in which you can use the greatest part of who you are, and I wish you the kind of life's love that will enhance all that you do, as well as all that you are. That is a heck of a quote, isn't it? Imagine if you could do work in your life that lets you be the best you, and imagine that you found true love in your life that enhances that. And you know what? I'll be honest, that's what I have. And that's why I'm so happy. And a lot of people say, why are you happy? Because sometimes you have financial problems and you have trolls all over your ass constantly. That's why I'm happy. Because my job lets me love what I do. I'm using everything that I know. And you know what I mean? I absolutely love what I do for a living. And my wife enhances my life and everything that I am. She has made me a better person. So that's why I'm truly happy. Now, do you know who said that? You ready for this? Mr. Rogers. Yeah, that guy was a fucking genius. Some of the stuff he said, it's truly inspirational. All right, ladies and gents, that is what I've got this morning. So, what I'd like to do now, people are laughing at Mr. Rogers. Don't you ever laugh at Mr. Rogers, I'll come slap you. Anyway, it is time, that very much embraces the attitude of Mr. Rogers, doesn't it? If you insult him, I'll slap you. Anyway.
Well, we had a little preview of Phil's phone there. Shall we zoom and enhance? Shall we zoom and enhance the phone? Let's have a wee look at the phone, shall we?
What I'd like to do now, people are laughing at Mr. Rogers. Don't you ever laugh at Mr. Rogers, I'll come slap you. Anyway.
There it is there, first of all, there we go. Is this a home screen here? Yep, that's his home screen.
Anyway, it is time, that very much embraces the attitude of Mr. Rogers, doesn't it? If you insult him, I'll slap you.
Oh, hold on. Hold on. Hold it still, Phil. Hold it. Ah, he's moving it too fast. Oh, yeah, bastard. We wanted to see some of the icons on that fucking phone. Yeah, son of a bitch. Boo. Boo, Phil.
Anyway.
It's strange enough, though.
What I'd like to do now, people are laughing at Mr. Rogers. Don't you ever laugh at Mr. Rogers, I'll come slap you.
The kind of icons are kind of clear here. Like there. You can get a wee idea of what some of those icons might be. I don't know. There is a morbid curiosity I've got of what Phil has in his fucking phone. But hey, fucking go anyway. Let's crack on with a fucking bingo.
Anyway, it is time. That very much embraces the attitude of Mr. Rogers, doesn't it? If you insult him, I'll slap you. Anyway. Let's do some shout-outs, shall we? We start off today with Juan, who re-upped his membership for 3 months.
Dumb son of a bitch forgot to fucking change it away from DSPN. You dumb moron.
How are you doing today? I'm doing well, thank you for asking. I'm very excited for more Lies of P in just a few minutes here. Lysifer Soul did a $20 super chat this morning. And he says hold on. Excuse me. I wanted to turn away from the mic because that was absolutely disgusting. I apologize. Okay, let's try that again. Lysifer Soul just did a $20 super chat. And he says, why skip Game of the Year Baldur's Gate 3? It got extra attention because Bethesda is shooting themselves in the foot, making games exclusive this far into the lifecycle of PS5 and the Xbox 4. I think I've explained about maybe 70, 80 times why I'm not playing Baldur's Gate 3. I'm just not going to repeat myself this morning. I'm sorry. I'm not. But I appreciate the super chat. What's going on, Jade? What's going on?
A $20 super chat doesn't even get a fucking explanation. No explanation. No brief fucking thing saying I'm not. Phil could easily just fucking said the game's very long, okay? It's a very long game to play through. Phil doesn't have a time right now to try and fucking play like a 60-hour long game. That's all he had to fucking say. That explanation was 2 fucking sentences that would have fucking taken 10 seconds at most. But no, a $20 super chat. Fuck you, Lysifer Soul. You don't get a proper fucking explanation. He's fucking too lazy to fucking give you that. But thanks for the money, dummy. As D-Dog said himself, thanks for the money, dummies.
Soda Cup, good evening, everyone. Good evening. Good morning, everyone. Thanks for joining me. Spawn Killer did a super chat. He said, I did not know Xbox's net worth is $2 trillion. Yeah, Xbox has been around the block. I don't know if actually just Xbox in general is $2 trillion, or if that includes other Microsoft endeavors, but they're pretty rich. Mr. Mole did a super chat, and he says, Phil's an icon. Always nice to watch. Thank you, Mr. Mole. Vice versa did another super chat. Says, how are the sales for Starfield compared to other games? That's all I want to say. Yeah, we don't know, right? Again, it's another one of these situations where the game will be molded in this Game Pass stuff. So if Microsoft really, oh, by the way, we're done with DSP news. If Microsoft really does release sales numbers for Starfield, will it actually be people who bought the game or people who just got it on Game Pass? Now, here's another question. How do you discern between a Game Pass purchase, an outright purchase, or a person who already had a Game Pass subscription and then paid the $30 extra to play it early? It's a mess. How do you even count those numbers? I don't even know, can you count those numbers, right? How does it work? I feel like a lot of these games, this is the problem now. When you have these subscription services involved with them, it's almost impossible to figure out who bought it and who didn't. So should that count as a sale? Should it not count as a sale? Like we talked about, maybe it shouldn't just simply be downloading it, but instead actually playing it past like an hour. How many people have Game Pass, downloaded Starfield, booted it up, played it for an hour, said, wow, this game sucks, and never played it again? Should that be considered I bought the game? You know what I mean? I don't know. We are in definitely a different era for gaming, and I don't think that we have enough track record evidence or even data yet to figure out how to report sales. That's a little scary, actually, to not know how games are doing. You know, I mean, Starfield, everyone was a buzz about Starfield for about a week. Now the hype has definitely died down, and you got two schools of thought. Some people really love it, and some people are like, wow, this game's a disappointment. Definitely that's where it went. It kind of split, and you have two schools now going on. But at the same time, buzz has moved on. People are talking about other games now. The Starfield hype has dwindled, which is going to happen. Now you're going to see, as new games come out, that's where the talk and hype will be. Will ever the discussion gravitate back to Starfield? I don't know, right? So I guess we'll see. I don't know. It's kind of like Baldur's Gate 3. The only people who are here talking about Baldur's Gate 3 are PC enthusiasts. Like, did you know Baldur's Gate 3 came out for PlayStation? I didn't know. It did. It's out for PlayStation right now. No one cared because everything else was coming out, which is exactly what I told you would happen, is that when all these other games were coming out, they were going to get the priority, not Baldur's Gate 3. So this is what happens. The hype always moves with whatever's new, and that's fine. I'm not slighting Baldur's Gate 3 in any way. I'm just saying I knew that what would happen. So it's kind of interesting to see these patterns in gaming and gaming media particularly too. But yeah, I don't know. How do you judge sales? I have no idea how on earth you would judge sales for Starfield. That's a very valid, legitimate question that needs to be answered that we don't have an answer for yet. Because you know Microsoft will want to involve every single Game Pass download. And I don't think that should be counted like that. I just don't I don't see it a Game Pass download as a sale. I don't see it that way at all.
Well, Phil, you have to fucking buy Game Pass to get that fucking game. You've technically purchased a fucking game via, Game Pass. That allows you to fucking play. You don't play the games for fucking free. All these Game Pass games are not fucking free games. You pay a certain amount of money to fucking get access to these fucking games available in the library.
You know, I think that's bullshit. Just because someone's a subscriber of a network. What if, how about this? What if people have Game Pass and earlier this year, they said, oh yeah, just mark down for download these 7 games. No, over the year, they didn't even realize they had those marked for download and they're never going to play them. You could have someone who downloaded Starfield, never booted it, but it counts as a sale because they downloaded it. Is that a sale? Of course it's not. You see what I'm saying? So, yeah, I don't know. I guess we'd have to say, how on earth do you count it? I don't know. It's a great question. I do feel like we need answers on that. I don't think that we have answers for that yet. Spawn Killer did super.
So I need a fucking break from fucking Phil. I swear to fuck. Where the hell are my otters? Where are you little fucking cute bastards? I'm a beautiful looking day again in Monterey Bay, but where in the fuck are my otters? I can't see them anywhere. Well, they're gone. So much for a fucking random otter break. I didn't fucking get that. They were fucking. They vanished into the fucking, I don't know, next door. So, what the fuck's going on? Didn't you fucking rely on fucking, Twitter? Hold on. I need an otter. That's so cute. That's so goddamn cute. That video is just, I'm still, I mean, we lack some real life otters, so we had to rely on the Twitter to save us instead. But there we go. I don't know where the wee bastards went. Oh wait, is that one right there at the bottom? Yeah, there's one right at the very fucking bottom, just off camera. Sneaky wee bastard. Get over here and fucking entertain us, you fucking wee cute bastards. I guess I'll catch him fucking later.
Rich says, do you think Microsoft will buy Nintendo? I don't think Nintendo would sell. I'm serious about this now. I think Nintendo has always been one of those companies, especially because they are Japanese, okay, where I feel that they would never sell just solely on the fact that they are Japanese and proud. You know what I'm saying? Like, Nintendo is one of the very few companies that still will never admit fault. The entire Wii U era, when no one wanted that console, everyone said it was shit. They would not admit fault, right? They never do that. They always feel like they're better, or people just don't get it. What do you mean people don't get it? No, you don't get people. Not every idea you ever have in your life cycle as a company will be a good one, and that's okay. You can make mistakes, you can rebound from them. It's okay as long as you publicly admit them and you learn from them. But Nintendo doesn't do that. Nintendo's like, oh, so, you know, we made this console that no one wants. Buy our amiibos, you know? Buy these for 4 years to keep our company afloat while no one's buying our games and console. And then we'll come back, financed to buy these, we'll come back and make a better console. But never actually say they goofed, right? That's how they are. It's a cultural thing with Japan. It really is. It is a cultural thing. And I'm not down-talking Japan. I'm just saying it is a cultural thing.
You're just being openly racist, that's all. You're just being racist sides, Phil, right now, yeah.
That Japanese companies in particular have this feeling of like pride and almost elitism, and in a lot of cases xenophobia, that they think that they're better, and they always kind of feel like their shit doesn't stink, and so they're going to have those kind of feelings. I don't think Nintendo would sell. I mean it. I don't think Nintendo would ever sell to anyone. Did you know that this happened before? I want to say it was like either the late 90s or early 2000s. There were all discussions, and Nintendo was approached by companies to be bought out, and they told them outright, fuck no. No, we're not. No, absolutely not. So I don't think that would ever happen. I don't think they would ever sell. I don't believe that, so.
Right, well, I am going to look up Tomion's suggestion here, who says, look for Joey the Otter. You know what? I am going to do that right now. Fuck it, because I want my wee otter fix. Phil is annoying me. Also, I'm definitely curious. Joey the Otter. He's got his own motherfucking live stream, apparently. Oh, hello. There's a different otter cam. Hold on. There's a brand new... Oh, hold on. Vancouver. Well, it's not Joey the Otter. Hold on, let me get Joey the Otter as well. Joey doesn't like water yet, or for fuck's sake. Now, those wee videos look fucking cute as well, Joey the Otter, but we have alternatives. It's not Joey the Otter, but we have another otter cam. This one is the Vancouver Aquarium. So we have Monterey Bay. Oh, there's one right there. Floating about. It's like a wee... Look at this one. We have otters from Vancouver Aquarium. Apparently, Joey the Otter is also part of the Vancouver Aquarium. I mean, for all we know, one of these wee fuckers might be Joey. Who knows? But yeah, this is a live stream from the Vancouver Aquarium. I was thinking that myself. The waters are very fucking choppy. These are very still calm waters here in Monterey Bay, but here it's like fucking... What the hell's causing all this? But yeah, otters everywhere. All fucking great wee shots of otters, just fucking being otters. Excellent. So we have a second source of otters to help us get away from Phil's toxicity. Great stuff indeed.
Okay. Anyway, thank you, Spawn Killer, for the super chat. Okay. All right, so now we swap over, and looks like we're going to be doing some tip shout-outs. Let's take a look at what we have today. We start today with Lady Charisma with a $2 tip. And Lady Charisma says, in my opinion, Souls-like genre is a double-edged sword. Some are fun, most are mid. When one is really good, it definitely shows. So there you go. Thank you, Lady Charisma. And I think you're right, because at this point, there are so many Soulsborne games that are essentially not FromSoft, that the good ones stand out and the bad ones don't. I think Lies of P right now is really standing out as one of the most polished ones. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe we'll get further in, it'll suck. But right now, the game is definitely feeling polished and fun. So thank you for that. I received a $1 tip from King Be Cruel. He said, I can't believe you beat the second boss without a Spectre. I could not beat him. Watching you beat him gave me a second wind. I got back into the game, and after many trial and error, I did beat him. I got that same high when I first played the Soulsborne games. Thank you for playing the game. I know it's late, but I want a death counter. We're not doing death counter. Those are... Let me put it this way, all right? The death counter is essentially a tool for people who want to essentially turn it into a fucking Raz session. And I'm enjoying the game. I'm having a great time with it. I like the fact that if I die, it's fine.
Oh, shut the fuck up with your fuck. You just don't want fucking death counter because you don't want fucking people making fun of you for the amount of times you fucking died. You and your precious fucking little ego. Death counters are not a bad fucking thing to have in the fucking game. In fact, most professional fucking streamers can just press one fucking button to add a counter to a death counter. Look at the counters I've got at the top of the fucking stream right now. Above Phil's head, we have a burst counter and a snorts counter. I've got it set up on my Steam Deck, so I press one button on there to add one to the fucking counter. Now, Phil could fucking easily set something like that up himself. Phil has a Stream Deck. Phil could easily implement this and have a professional fucking setup where he fucking has all these wee counters going, and it's very easy for him. He doesn't fucking have to do it manually. Doesn't have to type anything. Just press one little button on his little Stream Deck and it adds one to the fucking counter. But no, he's too much of a lazy fucking bastard to put in that kind of effort for his fucking audience.
Run right back, reapply myself. I don't have to worry about keeping an accurate count of bullshit. Oh, well, there's a scripted death. Does that count as a death or not? Fuck that. It's all nonsense. And by the way, no one uses death counter. Let me be honest with you. I always thought, you guys told me that death counter was like a really prominent thing. I went out, Soulsborne streamers don't use it. Alright, no one fucking uses this thing.
Phil, you don't have the time to watch other content creators and their gameplay. How did you find the time somehow to fucking establish that no one other fucking content creator uses death counters? Also, they fucking do use death counters usually. You're wrong, and you know you are.
Basically, I was convinced over the years by my audience to use it so that my trolls could laugh at me and say, "Ha, look how many deaths he has."
Did he just fucking blame his audience for fucking people trolling him? Like, us evil, mentally ill detractors were fucking given free rein to mock Phil for dying in games because his audience forced Phil to have a death counter. Oh my fucking god, how... I mean, it's like, you know, we're in cahoots with Phil's audience somehow. Somehow, some way, the Dentheads are in cahoots with detractors. Like, according to DSP. That is how paranoid he's fucking getting. The detractors live rent-free in his fucking head. He's not going to do a death counter because the fucking people make fun of him for dying. You're meant to die... Phil, spoiler alert, Phil. These kind of games, you're meant to fucking die a lot. It's a challenging kind of game. It'll kick your arse for a while, then you fucking try and figure out how to get by it.
No one fucking cares about how many deaths you have in a Soulsborne game. That's the whole fucking point, is that you die a ton, but you persevere and you come back and you win. There's no reason for it. It serves no purpose besides a malicious purpose. I'm not wasting my time with malicious people anymore. I'm done with them. So they can go fuck themselves. I'm not catering to people who want malicious shit on my content. I'm not putting a death counter into it. Okay.
He is so fucking hurt about people making fun of him for dying in a fucking game. I guess it just gives an outsider more work to add a death counter himself. Good luck, outsider, in adding a death counter for this fucking game.
Oh, let's see here. Smart phrases to me $2 says, "He who goes to bed with an itchy butt will wake up with some stinky fingers." That's absolutely disgusting. But thank you for a $2 tip. Alrighty then. Alright. I received a $5 tip from Dr. Oink. Well, Dr. Oink, he's ridiculous. Let me put it this way. He asked me a question, right? And it sounds like he wants, like, serious discussion about something. But then he says, "But this is kind of private, so you probably don't want to read it out." I'm like, wait, but you tipped me and you asked it to me publicly. So I'm glad that I actually read the whole thing before I just read it. If you want serious answers for something, you can always email me. I can't, like, why on earth would I answer that publicly when then you say you probably shouldn't read this out? Right? If you want to talk about something like that, you can email me. All right? Okay. Excuse me. It's absolutely, positively disgusting. I have also received a $10 tip from Tarantula MS, which is the biggest tip of the day so far. And they said, "Hey, Phil, what is going on, Tarantula? How are you doing? Good to have you here today on the stream. I hope that you're doing well." That will get us up to $20 in tips so far today. Thank you, Tarantula. I hope you've been enjoying the stuff I've been putting out recently. It's good to have you here. Okay. Oh my goodness. Let me yawn out of nowhere. Whew. Okay. So, let's see here. 672 did a super chase. "I like Death Counter. I don't want to go fuck myself." Well, it's too bad. They are in tandem. If you like Death Counter, you've got to go self-fuck. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. No. I've told you guys over the years, all right? If the Death Counter was something that had any kind of meaning, if it was something that I felt really added to a playthrough, I would do it. The times I've done it, it's always intrusive. It's like, okay, I died to a boss. It was a close thing. Let's go right back to it. No, you gotta update the death counter. No, I don't want to fucking update the death. I just want to play the game. No, you gotta update the death counter. Then I'll forget to update the death counter, and everyone in the chat, "You didn't update it. You 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 didn't update it." And so it's like, shut the fuck up. I want to play the game. I don't want to sit here and listen to people whining about the death counter. So when it got that bad, that's when I determined I just don't want it anymore, and I turned it off, and I never brought it back, and I'm not going to. That's the thing. Like, I found my experience with these ultra hard games has been dramatically improved when I don't have to micromanage little stupid kitty bullshit like that. So I'm not going to waste my time on it. It literally adds nothing. You understand that, right? When I was playing Elden Ring, didn't I have like 40,000 deaths? Who gives two fucks? It didn't add a thing to the playthrough to have that. So I'm not wasting time on it anymore. Okay.
I mean, I just love that Phil... I said it before. I mean, I have a burp counter and a snort counter in the Stream Deck. It was a little bit annoying sometimes for me to try and fucking update it manually as well. Not as annoying as Phil makes out, you know. Before I had a Stream Deck, I fucking updated it manually, obviously the burp counter and the snort counter, but no, these days, I can fucking talk to you guys. I can press a button. I'll press a snort button. Oh look, Phil snorted, I press a button. One snort added. Oh look, Phil snorted, press a button again. Another snort added. Very easy to fucking add and add and add by one little button press. It goes up by one. And also you press it accidentally, you can fucking just hold it in and it goes back. You can do it again. There we go. So we're back to where we were. Very easy. These wee counters for the Stream Decks are fucking great to fucking use. They're very easy to fucking use as well. And Phil has a capability. This is the thing. Phil could actually implement this fucking shit now. He has a Stream Deck, unopened, still wrapped in the fucking box. Somebody gave him like some big massive 30 button Stream Deck or whatever the fuck size it is. The biggest one possible. But because he still uses Windows fucking 8 on his fucking computer to do his fucking streams, it doesn't work with that. It's like Windows 10 and above. He refuses to fucking update his operating system. He refuses to give his audience a fucking better fucking stream.
Radical Jaws did a super chat. He says, your burps are legendary. I don't even mind anymore. Laughing out loud. Well, thank you for that. I don't...
Hold on. Prophet says it works with Windows 8. Then why the hell is he not fucking using it then? I thought him using Windows 8 was why he wasn't fucking using a Stream Deck. You need to tell me he has a Stream Deck but he refuses to fucking use it completely. For no reason whatsoever. Oh my fucking god. That for fuck's sake. Prophet says it's an Elgato and has a Windows 8 driver. Jesus, I don't know. Okay, Phil's never gonna fucking try for his audience. Let's put it that way.
I swear to you, I don't mean to do them. I really don't. I don't mean to belch. It just happens naturally. Dr. Oink did a super chat. He says, just vaguey, if that makes sense. There's no way Dr. Oink I can do it vaguey. It's just not possible. I'm sorry. It's just not. Something like that, you want to talk about it, we'll do it privately. Okay. All right. Why not just play Baldur's Gate 3 later? Asked Andy Young. I didn't say I would never do that. I don't know what you're so concerned about. I never said I would never ever play Baldur's Gate 3. I said there's no way I'm playing it now. It's impossible. That's what I said. Radical Jaws have the same issue, comes out of nowhere. All right, so you understand. What's going on, Jade? Good to see you today. Beaver Bother, I didn't miss your tip. There's no tip. I read out every single tip that just came in. I did not skip any tips. I don't know what you're talking about. So, there you go. If you tried to tip, it didn't come through. I never played a Wall-E video game, no. In fact, I've only seen the Wall-E movie once ever, and it was with my wife a few years ago.
Wall-E, top tier Disney movie, by the way. It is impossible to fucking not like the Wall-E movie, in my opinion.
Why is Beaver Bother in the chat? That's a good question, because you know he was banned and he just came back on a sock account, and I just never got around to really doing anything about it, you know. It's a very valid question. Okay. Oh, let's see here. Why won't I answer the question if we will get to watch you do master matches? What are you talking about? I've answered the question a million times. Yes, I'd be interested in playing master matches. The problem is right now, I'm barely playing Street Fighter as it is, right? How can I...
Hold on a second. Phil just said what you're talking about.
Burger.
There we go.
5 in a row. That's concerning.
Fantastic stuff. We have another fucking thing to tick off on the fucking board. There we go.
Invest in time to play the game at master level when I don't have time to play the game at all. We talked about this a million times. It's just that people don't fucking listen, and then they come here and they pester me. There's the same question over and over, so then it sounds like I'm not answering it. No, I've answered it a million times. You just don't listen. So if you listen, you ready to listen? So here's what you need to do. Take your fingers, and I want you to clear out your ear canals. What's that? Oh my god, there's a whole fucking pumpkin in my ear. Pull that shit out and throw it away. Oh, there's a giant whole fucking ear of corn over here. Pull it out. Throw it away. You ready? I would love to play master matches in Street Fighter 6. I will eventually do so. We don't have time to play a lot of Street Fighter 6 right now because we're entering the busiest gaming season of the year. So the few times I get to play will be like for DLC characters, or for example, this climb with Lily I've been working on for like several weeks. That's my focus. Eventually, we will get to master matches. When there's more time, when things free up, when there's not a million new releases, that's when we'll focus on that because I'll have more time to play at a higher level and learn that level. I don't have time for that right now. So why waste time asking me the same fucking question?
Maybe because your fans would fucking love to see you fucking play high-tier Street Fighter matches at that kind of level. Your fans and audience, especially the fucking fighting game audience, might fucking want to see top-tier gameplay. And apparently that's what you're fucking meant to be providing. Let's translate it. Phil's fucking terrified of playing master level players because he knows he's going to get his shit kicked in most likely by most fucking master level players.
Good lord.
People are demanding autos again because Phil's been so toxic. Okay, yeah, this one's kind of just, you know, licking its own arse. Okay, what about this one? This one's got a wee fucking toy. I must say, I do quite like the Vancouver autocam. You get to see the autos more closely, you know? So, yeah, I must say, good stuff indeed. They are so goddamn cute. Lovely stuff indeed. And back to Monterey Bay, and this one's still fucking just, you know, licking the crap at himself. Fucking great. But these ones are like, oh my god, this one's so fucking cute. That's so goddamn cute. Okay, back to bingo. We must get through bingo.
Knickerbocker says, I hope that you will, for the Halloween Marathon, give Phasmophobia a shot. I've heard so much about Phasmophobia, and I guess it's coming out for consoles before Halloween. So if you guys wanted to see that, sure. What's going to happen is the first week of October, 2 threads will appear on the community tab of DSP Gaming. One will be for everyone and one will be for just members. You guys will be able to nominate games for about a week and a half to 2 weeks. At that time, I will tally up the results of nominations and make polls, and then you guys will vote, and those polls will actually determine the handful of games that we will play for the Halloween Marathon event. So, yeah, and that, absolutely, I would consider that one. I don't see why not. Okay? Sean says, when Starfield? Tomorrow. Tomorrow's daytime stream.
Hold on, did Phil say community? Did Phil talk about community night there? Yeah, Barrett was fucking young community, so I think, yeah, Barrett was saying that Phil said community. I had a feeling Phil said it, and I couldn't catch it, but there you go.
Burger.
There we fucking go. That's a robust burger right there. Fantastic stuff. I nearly missed that, but thank you, Barrett, also for catching it, so there we go. We are 6 away from a full house. We are 1 more burp away from a free space. Phil currently has 61... Well, actually, I might have more than that, but actually, I'm not sure. My YouTube says that Phil has 61 likes. It might be more, I'm not sure. But yeah, guys, remember, 100 likes on the bingo, we get a free space as well. And they could count today, who knows?
Okay. Andy, we had a giant segment about the leaked Xbox info. Rewind and watch it. It was a ginormous segment. Oh yeah, Mr. Game Master says Nintendo did a launch trailer for Mortal Kombat 1 has 3,000 dislikes. Are you surprised? With how bad it looks?
We have a free space for burps, ladies and gentlemen. Phil has burped 10 times.
What is a reasonable tip amount? That is a question. It's a valid question, and the only person who can validly answer that question is you. Because I don't know what's a reasonable tip amount for you. I have no idea. For some people, it would be 0. For some people, it would be larger. I don't know. That's your call, depending on how much you like my content, how much you want to support it, how much you can afford. It's your call, not mine.
No, but Phil, you fucking complain though sometimes because you only get $7 per fucking stream. So obviously, the person is asking you, for you, what is a valid tip amount for you to receive? Because sometimes you fucking complain when you don't fucking get the tip amount you fucking like. They want you to fucking tell them what you want. You're not telling them, so sometimes support is fucking low because the dumbass fans you have don't know what to fucking give you because you're not telling them what they should be giving you.
I'm not here to tell you. That's not even right for me to even say something like that. That'd be absolutely ridiculously presumptuous. Okay. I received an $11 tip.
Well, clearly $11 is not a fucking high enough amount for Phil to get excited. He just fucking read it off as if it's a very, very fucking normal thing. I have received $11, fucking didn't bat a fucking eye. Even though it's his biggest fucking tip of the fucking night. So far.
Again from Dr. Oink. Okay. And he says, I want to let you know I really enjoy your streams over the past few years, especially heavy rain playthroughs. And he said, I think the death counter is stupid. There you go. Alright. Well, thank you very much to Dr. Oink for an $11 tip, which currently is the biggest tip of the stream. So let's get him up on the leaderboard. He beat Tarantula. Thank you. Okay, we got just a few extra minutes. If anyone has any questions you'd like to toss my way for Q&A, we can do that quickly before we adjourn and take a small break, and then we jump into Lies of P again. Reflections, I got the wrong numbered thumbnails. Do I really? Did I just screw that up? Yep, I'll fix that right now. Thank you. My fault. I was doing it quickly this morning. I was trying to rush to get the thumbnails up because I received them overnight, and I put the wrong thumbnails on. Thank you. Let me reverse those. Appreciate that. Always appreciate you guys looking out for me and helping me with stuff like that. Thank you so much. Zoop. And should be fixed as of right now. Thanks so much for telling me. Appreciate that. Okay. Quick fix. What was the biggest tip I ever got? I don't remember. I know that I've received like over 1,000. But that I don't remember. I don't think about that stuff. Honestly, I don't. Like, I know there were times on Twitch where people would come by and give hundreds of subs.
You don't think about that stuff? Phil, you have wet dreams about the $1,000 tips you've had sometimes. Bullshit, you don't think about that fucking stuff. Bull fucking shit.
At once. It was insane. And then there was times where I get a ginormous tip for like a special event or something. But I don't, first of all, let's be honest. Those times are long in the past. It's incredibly rare when I get something ginormously large. All right. I'm just not expecting it, nor is it going to really happen. I'm a realist. And it doesn't really, that's not what I'm...
So he's not expecting it, but it has special animations for $50, $100, $150, and $200. He has very unique animations for these tips. He's not expecting it, and yet he's prepared animations for these very large contributions.
I'm here for. You know what I mean? I would much rather remember the meaningful moments we had during game streams and stuff like that, or fun conversations we had, rather than a moment where I got a contribution. You know what I mean? It's not what resonates with me. Lives for Soldiers did a $10 super chat. It says, Kingdom Come Deliverance is a hidden gem you missed. No, it's terrible. I watched my wife play it. It was trash. Really? I watched her play it. It starts off interesting, and within the first 2 hours, it's garbage. It really is not a very good game. I'm sorry. At least not my style of game. Okay. Thank you, Blimp. The Blimp says, I love your content. Cool. Can I ban the ability to submit a video over 10 minutes long for DSP React? Here's the thing. And we've already talked about this. People know that DSP Reacts is a clip show, right? So when they submit those longer videos, I think they know I'm not watching the whole video. But it might very well be that we watch a little bit of it, we get some enjoyment out of it, and maybe that is number one that'll turn other people on if they want to watch the whole video because they were intrigued by it, and maybe it'll give me ideas for future content as well. You know what I mean? I don't necessarily think that we should just limit people to only tiny short clips because...
Prophet is saying, didn't Jack Schraxler give Phil $1,000 when Street Fighter 6 was released? You might be right. If I can check, shall we? When's the tips analysis trend, tips raw? When's the last time fucking Peace? I don't think Peace actually updates this anymore, I'm not sure. But when did he stop doing it? Fuck me, there's a lot of information on this fucking page, hold on. Street Fighter 6, when did it happen? Probably easier if I can just press Control and fucking F. I'm not far away anyway, fucking June a second, okay. I'll just keep scrolling then. Whoa. Oh yeah, so right before it. Oh, damn. So here we go, it stopped being updated right at a certain point in time. Balls. God damn it. But we can search for 1,000. Oh, there we go, there's a fucking, there's one right there. Right at the very top of the screen here. Jack Schraxler on the 23rd of April 2021. $1,000 tip contribution by Jack Schraxler. Now, has anyone else given him that much money since then, I wonder? Or is it only a boy, Jack Schraxler? Let's see. Hold on, what's this person saying here? Tipped 1,000 SEK, switch to GTA Vice City. Okay. What's this message here? Jesus, man. Somebody's fucking okay. So, within the last couple of years, basically the last time Phil got a $1,000 contribution based on the tracker was when Jack Schraxler gave him that for the Street Fighter 30th Anniversary Edition. I don't think Jack Schraxler gave him $1,000 for Street Fighter 6, so I feel quite sure. In fact, if we go back into fucking June, right? The biggest tip he... Oh, hold on, maybe you might be right, actually. Yeah, look at that. The night stream of Street Fighter 6 when it fucking released, $1,000. And it was Jack Schraxler. So, yeah, Prophet, you're right indeed. Phil was given $1,249 in tips that day. 163 in a day stream, and 1,086 in a fucking night stream. This is not long after the fucking mini Vesco revival as well. So yeah, Phil was making ridiculous fucking money just a few months ago. What a difference a few months fucking makes. Look at the lack of... There's not a whole lot of fucking reds and yellows, it's mainly fucking greens and quite a few blues as well on this fucking screen. But scroll up over time and look at all the reds that are showing up on the right hand side. Look at the lack of blues over time. Look how... It's quite incredible. It's only 2-3 months of fucking part. And Phil went from fucking making such ridiculous fucking money to struggling and barely getting $100 per fucking stream per day. Oh, these orders are good. Alright. So there you go. Yep. So Prophet was right all along. Jack Schraxler did give Phil Burnell $1,000 when Street Fighter released in June.
That would severely limit what we watch. Sometimes we do watch like a 10-minute video if it's really good. There have been a few times where we've watched the entirety of a longer video because I really was fascinated by it. So let me put it this way. If it became a huge rampant problem where every video being submitted was like 30 minutes long, then I would probably lay down the law. But I don't think we need to do that. I think that the show is fine right now. I don't know about the Mario Luigi RPG games, never played them, so I can't really attest to them, Mr. Game Master. They were all handheld, and I didn't play any of those handheld era of games. I was playing Street Fighter. Jade, I'm glad to have you here to talk to us, as always. What's up, X-Shooter? How you doing today? Comment Frenzy, I cannot update the leaderboards. Or excuse me, automate the leaderboards. Every once in a while we get this question. I feel like it's appropriate. It's been like a year since I've been asked this question. Why not answer it? So Comment Frenzy, the reason that things are not automated around here are for a good reason, okay? I have a very large hater base. I don't know why, because 99% of the time the reasons that people don't like me are completely nonsensical or based on conspiracies and horseshit that isn't even real. But that's how the internet is. People are nuts. So, because I have a giant hater base, these people go out of their way to try to hurt me in any way.
So before we even continue, I need to rewind. I think Phil said something for the card, which I missed. I think Phil said allow me to explain. So let me rewind it, and if it says it, I'll take it off. If it doesn't, I'll just let it play. So sorry for fucking interrupting that. Sounds like some good little bit of salty fucking, you know, ranting and raving from Phil. But let's just check the bingo first.
Glad to have you here to talk to us, as always. What's up, X-Shooter? How you doing today? Comment Frenzy, I cannot update the leaderboards. Or excuse me, automate the leaderboards. Every once in a while we get this question. I feel like it's appropriate. It's been like a year since I've been asked this question. Why not answer it? So Comment Frenzy, the reason that things are not automated around here are for good reason, okay? I have a very large hater base. I don't know why, because 99% of the time the reasons that people don't like me are completely nonsensical or based on conspiracies and horseshit that isn't even real. But that's how the internet is. People are nuts. So, because I have a giant hater base, these people go out of their way to try to hurt me in any way, shape, or form. One of the things they've done over the years is they try to do things such as put spoilers. They try to say racist things, disgusting sexual things, horrendous. They dox people. All right, they do a lot of this kind of shit.
Well, you've done a lot yourself to your own audience. You've been openly racist for several. Like, I've made a fucking video compelling all your fucking racist moments. You've doxed people yourself. You've doxed your own fans before.
And they try to do it in the chat. They try to do it in all ways. All right. If I were to automate everything, like if this leaderboard automated super chats, automated tips, automated everything, these people would go out of their way to try to put things up there that would literally get me banned from YouTube, right? They would put some variation of a racial term. They would put, again, someone's address and try to dox, and they say, oh, you see Phil dox someone on stream. And they would do this to try to get me banned. So the reason that everything is manual is so that it's all under my control. Nothing will get up here unless I've screened it ahead of time. There's some exceptions, things that will still get up here that are stupid, but usually that's just the thing. If it's something stupid, it's not a big deal. Big deal if someone made a dumb comment or remark. That's different than someone trying to actually go so extreme to try to get me banned from YouTube. You understand? They tried this on Twitch as well. And the thing is, yeah, YouTube and Twitch, they do hold you accountable for what is in your stream, even if you didn't put it up there, you know? So I gotta be careful about anything that shows up on my stream. That's why I don't automate anything. And by the way, I will say this too, I'm a little bit different than most streamers. A lot of streamers, they just want everything automated. Why? Because then they don't have to worry about it, right? For me, no, I kind of want to be a little worried about it. Why? Because I want to be thankful for every contribution I get. Do you understand? I want to shout them all out. And if I don't have to manually do it, that means there's potential that things could be automated and I never thank somebody. That's messed up. I want to thank every person who contributes to my content. Whether it's a super chat, a super sticker, a membership, a gifted membership, or a tip, I want to be sure to say thank you to every person. So by having it this way manual, it means that I have to get regular into the groove of always thanking every thing that pops up. And I've gotten better and better at it over the years. And now these streams are very personal. You know, people actually are grateful that I give shout outs to every contribution as opposed to some bigger streamer who the chat goes a million miles an hour so they can never talk to anyone because it's just like this bunch of nonsense. And then there's like papa, 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 papa. They don't even know what the fuck's going on. I mean, yeah, they probably make thousands of dollars in a stream, but that's not what I'm about. I'd rather have a meaningful stream with you guys than a stream that I get rich. So that's the difference, okay? I hope that makes sense.
Bull fucking shit. You'd rather have a fucking meaningful stream than a stream that you get rich. Fuck the fuck off. You didn't give a fucking shit about fucking meaningful content. You're fucking making big bucks back in the fucking day. Get greedy, son of a fucking bitch. Then when the fucking money disappeared, all you had fucking left were your fucking dent heads. And you fucking begged them until they fucking bled them dry. You moved on to fucking other dent heads that fucking fell for the same pig noses over and over and over again.
Okay. RGB says, how about length tiers for reacts? If you're an ultra member, you get 10 minutes. Supers get 7.5 minutes. Regulars get 5 minutes. Watch more of the videos and incentivize people to up their tier of support. Well, the thing is, with ultra members, that would not even work. Do you realize right now, every week we have about 11 ultra member videos? What if every ultra member wanted 10 minutes? That would be 2 hours of ultra members. And then Q&A, so we'd have like 40 minutes of standard members, and that's it. That would never work. You know, the entire show would definitely be ultra members. I tell you that right now. And again, I want people to have a chance to be watched, so I don't think that would work. If I extended the length of my show to 2 streams, maybe we'd have an ultra member show of 10-minute clips, and then a standard member show of 5-minute clips. Then it would work. But right now, I don't think that would work at all, the way that I'm doing it. And again, if I did have more support in the React stuff, maybe I would extend the amount of React stuff I do. But right now, we're pretty much at the limit of the sweet spot that it can support. So I do not work with any other YouTube channels. I'll clarify something for all of you. I don't work with any YouTube channels at all. I have no collaborations. I have no partnerships. I don't work with anyone. If anyone out there is using my content, they are not have my permission to do it. However, people can do it within the realm of fair use. So if someone out there is using my stuff as a transformative work, meaning they're adding commentary, they're adding criticism, they're editing it to get a point across, that's allowed. If there's someone out there who is literally just ripping my content raw and re-uploading it, that is completely illegal and always has been and always will be on YouTube, and it's not allowed. So there's a big difference, but no, I don't work with anyone else out there. I don't have any collaborations with any other people, just so you know. Excuse me. If you're saying that someone just said, I think your podcast gets uploaded raw somewhere, let me know, and I'll shut it down. I need to know. I don't know where it is, and I don't have time to look for it. If you send me the information, you can email me. I'll look for it, and I'll shut it down. I can already tell you this is funny. So we talked about this a day or two ago, that someone apparently was outright ripping my Raw streams here and just reposting them to their channel. No commentary, no criticism, just stealing my content outright. Someone told me about it. That person just hid their whole channel.
You know, but by the way, they're back. Their channel wasn't hidden. They're still here. Let me show you guys. Raw Phil is still around. Raw Phil is here. His content is here. His videos is here. He hides his live streams, but he's got his fucking videos now. And when he finishes his fucking live stream, that shit's gone. Oh, Phil's playing the game. Like, I guess Phil's finished his podcasting at some point. But yeah, Raw Phil is still alive and kicking and going strong. Not only that, Raw Phil has a backup channel. You guys know this? This is Phil. So this is the backup channel to Raw Phil. It's called DSP Raw. I'll put it in the fucking description for you guys, so you guys are aware of it, okay? Not only that, he's also made an Odyssey account in case fucking things happen to his fucking account. So Raw Phil is also on Odyssey. I guess I'll share that link as well to you guys in case you want it. But a long time since I've done fucking Odyssey. I think my content also is backed up to Odyssey automatically. But there you go. But yeah, fucking hell, man. Phil threatening fucking content creators, not shit. Fuck the fuck off, Phil.
It's gone now. Can't even find it. They hid all their content. So that way.
I love how I just love Phil's bragging, but Raw Phil's gone. No, it's fucking not. It's on right now. Your ass is live on there right now. You smug bastard.
Oh, so Phil can't try to actually use the law to strike me down legally, which I should be doing because they're still my content. They hid their whole channel. Funny, huh? But yeah, if you see that, if someone's ripping my content and putting it on Spotify, I didn't condone that. That needs to stop. Let me know. Okay. Oh my god, this is a great one. This looks like a legit email. I love when I get emails like this. Your account has been temporarily restricted, okay? And it has an attachment on it. Gee, I wonder what the attachment could possibly be. And when you look, who did this email come from? Accounts reminder access at KIPmarketingdigitalpractica.com. Oh, that sounds legit. I love it.
So I wonder if he's going to blame detractors for this. This is some random spam generic email. Everyone gets these fucking emails. Every single person on the fucking planet gets these sort of fucking emails of people trying to fucking infiltrate a fucking account by fucking dumbly like downloading some attachment. But I wonder if he's going to fucking try and accuse detractors or try to send them emails now to try and get into his accounts.
Getting emails like that. The complete, they're trying to completely spoof and phish. It's a phishing email. They want you to click on it, thinking it's legit, and then click on a link or click on a file, and the next thing you know, they're trying to keylog your computer, or you know what I mean? I get those all day, every day. They're terrible. And the thing is, people fall for that shit. Some of them look really legit. They look very close to the real thing, so I can imagine people falling for that.
I mean, to be fair, Phil's right about, people do fall for that kind of shit. You've got to be fucking careful what you fucking click on an email. If Amazon sends you a fucking email saying that they've done something to your account, don't click on anything in the email. Go directly to the fucking Amazon website and see if there's any fucking notifications on there. I'm using Amazon as a fucking example, but you get what I'm saying though. Any fucking time you get an email saying please fucking click here to fucking try and sort something out, don't ever. Yeah, I'm just saying that just I know most of you guys are fucking quite savvy anyway, but you'd be amazed how often people fucking fall for it. They're getting better and better at fucking tricking people to do this kind of shit. Every single fucking day, there's always fucking new ways of fucking people trying to con people and trick people into getting their fucking financial details, not shit. That's like that. I mean, I work for a fucking bank, so I fucking hear about all these fucking things all the fucking time. It's fucking terrible, man. Especially, it's always older fucking people as well that fucking fall for it, man. So it's terrible.
Okay. Adam, thank you so very much for a super chat this morning. Appreciate that. Good to see you. All right. Guys, this is a great podcast. Man, we had a lot to talk about. Took us right to the end of the show. Thank you very much for your early support here. Let's adjourn for now, and let's get set up here for more Lies of P. I am excited. I really enjoyed this game yesterday, so I'm looking forward to more. We're in the factory. We've cleared out a lot of the factory. I get the feeling we're kind of nearing the end of the factory, and curious to see what the third boss will be. The bosses have all been interesting up to this point, and I continue on. So thank you all. Great podcast today. Appreciate the support, and once again, I've outlasted another one. In truth, I don't even know what Gmail Hunter. I don't really care. Sad to see a good content creation source go, but it is what it is. I persevere, and I'll still be here. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all tomorrow when we'll talk a little bit more about Lies of P, and of course we will talk about Mortal Kombat and probably some of my initial online play from later tonight, among other things. Thank you all. See you then. Peace out. All right. Okay, guys. Let us continue here. Cool. We're all set up. I actually didn't change much from my setup from yesterday, so it was pretty easy to set up today. All right, let's take a brief break. I do have to use the restroom, so I am going to do a small ad break here while I use the restroom. All right, but then when I come back, it is Lies of P continuing on with the factory stage. Thank you all, and I'll be back in a few.
And just like that, he's monetized his audience. What was the time? What was the time? So 12:42. 12:42 is when he went for a poo. I couldn't help it. It rhymed. I'm sorry. Anytime I get a chance to fucking rhyme, I've got to fucking take it. You've heard some of my fucking dumbass fucking diss tracks in the past. So when's he back? What about here? Nope. Here. He's back here.
Okay, guys, I am all set and ready to start. Thanks for being patient. We now that we have all the air conditioners out in the house, we have all the windows open, and in the bedroom we got the window wide open. And last night we changed out the sheets from the summertime sheets to the fall sheets, which are more like they're thicker and they're very almost like velvety. They feel kind of like blankets. It's actually my parents bought those for me as like a present a few years ago, and so we put them on the bed. And now Jasper Kitty will not leave the bed. He is on that bed. That's why he hasn't been in here that much this morning. He was in here for like a minute. He's over there. He's got the fresh air blowing in from the window right on him, and he's just laying on that bed. And he is ultimate relaxation mode for that cat. He is loving every moment. Well, good for him. Absolutely good for him. We love those sheets for the fall, and he loves them too. So there you go. What is my opinion on Drake? I think that Sir Francis Drake was a great world explorer, and he made many revolutionary discoveries, and he should be celebrated as a true adventurous journeyman from back in the day. Okay, Beaver Bother, that email has been public for many years. Yes, it was really dumb. I would say it was sometime during the era of the Xbox One when Microsoft started listing that email on your dashboard for no reason. That's been there for ages. Don't worry about it. Okay. I received a $4.20 tip from an anonymous tipper. Thank you to the anonymous tipper for a $4.20 tip. I appreciate that. What's new there is that I think they're listing those are your Microsoft points, I think. So that's how many points you have on your account that you can spend towards games, because I think it's I want to say it's every 10,000 points. You can get like $10 off if you get like a Microsoft like digital credits or whatever. So I have almost $30 now to put towards a game. I wonder what I should put that toward. Gotta think about what games are coming out between now and the end of the year and which ones I'll actually play on Xbox. And maybe I'll use that to buy one and save some money. I don't know. Anyway. Okay. Let's see here. Abdullah, I have absolutely no idea about any frames per second above 60. I would not see them anyway because that's what I play on. So my capture device and everything runs at 60. That's the highest I would ever see. So, okay, let's boot her up. Hello to Cyrax. How are you? Things are going good so far today. Thank you for asking. Drew Corporation, I don't understand what you're talking about. You're talking about a race between Indiana Jones or Lara Croft and what? What are you talking about? I would not be able to do 120 hertz gaming until I basically upgraded my PC, because then I would have to get like a capture card that could handle that, which mine doesn't. Mine just does 1080p 60 frames. That's it. I would need a better capture device in order to handle it. And a new PC, because like I said, my PC is 10 years outdated, so I need a whole new setup. My TV is great. My TV I just bought last year. It's the Sony I bought last year, and the TV can handle it. It's a really good Sony, but everything else is outdated. So, okay. I could get this cord untangled from my foot. Should be appreciated. We can continue.
I had a feeling that Prophet would be fucking triggered by that last comment by Phil. So plenty of notes in the chat from Prophet. He's been triggered again. But don't worry, it's almost over. The pain's almost over, Prophet.
Okay, you guys ready? Here we go. Excuse me. Okay, everyone, so welcome back.
And he's now recording for YouTube, so sadly it'll be the end of bingo. Sadly, we don't get a fucking full house. We had one free space because of Phil burping all those times. So I think I'm going to tick up here.
Burger.
To complete.
5 in a row.
Yeah.
That's concerning.
So there we go. So I went randomised artwork again, and this time around it was another Dark Side of Phil classic of Phil begging for dollars. The prayer hands are there. Oh, there we go. But yeah, 5 away from a full house, sadly. It is what it is. But there's always tomorrow. Phil will have tomorrow to try and beg and squeeze more money out of his den heads right before his most precious of days off, which coincides with payday. Phil's payday for YouTube comes tomorrow, so it comes on Thursday, during his day off. So in theory, you'd think that Phil wouldn't be begging so hard for contributions today and tomorrow, because payday on his day off is Thursday, same day. But then again, it is DSP, and he needs that money, he really does, to pay his bills. So yeah. And Prophet has summed up best there. Imagine having a TV capable of 4K, 120 HDR, VRR, ALM, and you don't use it on your next gen console. That sums up DSP. He is a dinosaur when it comes to technology these days. He doesn't know what he's fucking doing, doesn't know what he's fucking talking about. He is not maximising the most out of what he has at his disposal. Are we really surprised? I'm fucking no. Anyway, if we go to live DSP, he started his stream on $35 in tips.
You play. Sounds
He's
good.
on 50 now. He's on 50 buckaroos. And that's not even 1 minute man. 1 minute man has not even been yet apparently, so if I can go. But I'm gonna fucking wrap things up, guys. I'm gonna end things on otters. Which otter should we use? Well, there's one here in the corner. Right away, it's not. We'll go get Vancouver. The recently discovered Vancouver otter cam. They've fucked off as well. Yeah, get back here. There we go. Yeah, we'll end things with otters just to fucking chill out and calm down, not just. So, hey guys, I'll be back tomorrow for some more DSP Bingo antics. And until then, guys, hope you enjoyed your Tuesday, however you wish to spend it. And of course, I'm going to end how I always end things by playing notorious PIG contributions made by the excellently talented Pixar Animations. So, guys, hope you enjoyed your Tuesday. I'll catch you all tomorrow for some more Bingo antics. But until then, guys, I'm out of here. That otter is so goddamn cute. Holy shit. Yeah, we're definitely coming back to the Vancouver otter cam as well. What's better than one otter cam? 2 otter cams. Well, multiple fucking choice. There we fucking go. Anyway, I'm out of here, guys. Peace out.
On September 14th, a pre-authorized payment of $16.51 from PayPal.
All right, Luna Mills has tipped me $1.30. It says, "I'm back. What's your favorite type of shower?" When you're showered in money. When you go outside and all of a sudden greenbacks start falling from the sky, and you raise your face up. You're like, oh, you start dancing. You go, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. All right, I don't know what the hell you're talking about, but thank you for the first tip of the day. Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, 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 yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. These contributions are mandatory. Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, 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 yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. These contributions are mandatory. Show me the money.
Free.
Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, 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 yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. These contributions are mandatory. And it's gone, just gone like that in an instant.